listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
BML Auto Limited, your auto parts store of choice. Your satisfaction is our priority. We sell everything auto except the gas. Visit our stores, 114C Haglapa Road, Kingston, 24 Caledonia Road, Bandiville, 16 Main Street, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Contact us at 876-618-2781. The time by BML Auto is 1 p.m.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Lee?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, September 14th to October 5th, 2025. With the Teleton reveal on Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361-400-372, or Jamaica National 200-0026-7789, or write our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wiles Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going, and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion. All right, greetings and salutations. And welcome to the Sports Desk for the start of another brand new week. The name is Orville. Zidane running a little late. Said that he should get here by about 1:30. So you can listen out for him. The numbers, as always, 615-2841. So the early bird can get in their calls right now so that you can beat the rush. 615-2841 and talk about whatever issue that happens to be on your mind. You know that once you call through, you will be in the system before we talk about anything else. Where do I start? Racing and Chapton Maroons started off quite well in the local Premier League. Early days yet, but I think Ducky gone 2 from 2 now. Down at Chapelton. So, Mekosi and Racing have started off pretty well. The EPL has gotten off to an interesting start. My side, City, I don't know what is happening. Could Pep Guardiola be losing his aura as an EPL coach? City started off with a 4-0 win over Wolves, I think. But then have stumbled, including that loss yesterday to Brighton, I think, who came from behind to win them 2-1. It's interesting what the what the word am I look for now? What's the theory about City and Pep Guardiola? But let's take the very first one. Hello. The person got the line I get trouble. 615-2841. Call that through. Whoever you were, the lines are now open again. 615-2841. Let's try it again. Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
afternoon.
So who this again?
Lady from Portmore.
90 from Portmore. How you doing, 90 from
Well, good.
Portmore? Right.
Just as you mentioned, City.
Yeah.
Sorry, Zidane not there. City doing a big signing. I've been following the football. No.
Yeah.
They didn't do any major signing.
Boy, Zidane, when Zidane come, you ask him. Zidane, because Zidane follows the league inside out. Sometimes just low him to the part there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why them gonna struggle, sir.
Well, boy, I don't know. Them struggle last year, and they have not started well. They started well with that 4-0 win this year. I don't know what happened to them. Them look like them not going to be that marauding force that we have seen.
Yeah.
Over the last few years. So I'm not sure. Zidane is the right man for that part.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna ask you this now. The CPL.
Yeah.
Why the Talawa? I heard them saying that the Talawa franchise break up because lack of funds.
Lack of governmental support.
Then these other franchises in the region, they get government support.
Yeah, man.
Then why would cause the Jamaican government not to fund?
Why you have to ask the Jamaican government that? But
they must have given a reason.
The gentleman who was here, who was in charge of the Talawas, that he is repeatedly complained. And he went to Antigua, and I've seen him on record saying that the Antigua government is much more receptive than he is, than the Jamaican government is. I seen here where City signed several new players, including goalkeepers, Donnarumma from PSG, James Trafford from Burnley, along with midfielder Reinders from AC Milan, and defenders Ryan Artnuri and Naipan. Not the kind of name that would jump out on me personally. But yeah, they did have some signings.
No, is the cricket I'm talking now?
No, man, you did ask about City if they make any new signings. I mean, I tell you.
But
they did. But you did move on.
Cricket.
Yeah, but them said the Talawas owner said they weren't getting no support from the Jamaican government, basically, or not the kind of support that they would like.
I think from them they remove Chris Gayle as captain, everything go downhill from there. So.
Well, interesting twist.
Yeah, I feel that people just don't get interested. But him should not know that. Look here, you have to keep Chris Gayle because Chris Gayle can bring in the funds.
Yeah, but me not think it is funds from the public in my complaint.
Yeah, but a lot of persons stop. I used to attend and I didn't attend. I didn't think there was some problem with our next cricketer there.
Yeah.
That the West Indies moved from the captaincy too. I think they had a problem with him as well. He have to leave and go play for a different country. So he had a lot of problems. So maybe that's why the government did not support him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to do him one thing and then I said go. You're not pumping funds in a thing. And I don't think the government should have pumping sustained funds. You get a one-off and you make good with that and market the thing. Because I don't think the region.
Well, based on what I was hearing, the other governments are far more involved in the franchises in for them country.
Okay, well.
So and that is why. That's why they said they move. That's all I can say, and that is why the other franchises are fairly stable. The theory is that they get more from their governments than what the Jamaican franchise get from their government. That's
But
the
the callers them say,
yeah.
I implore them to talk more about track and field. They must have to remain current, you know. The track and field season now come up now,
Yeah.
and them are segue in a cricket, football. But I well, like this is the EPL. You know, really. I don't think EPL benefits Jamaica more. The track and field benefits Jamaica more than the EPL, but we choose to talk about EPL more than track and field.
Yeah, well, football is the most widely discussed sport in the panel program.
Yeah, because I don't like your pick. I don't like you if you couldn't get even Mr. Gale fan. I mean, tell you that thing already, you never do it, you know.
For talk about
to find out why the reason them never put level in the relay pool.
No man, everybody's in the relay pool, you know.
But I see a thing there where I don't see level in the pool.
No man, every single member of the team, all a long jumper can be part of the relay pool. So you see the team and level is on the team.
That is left for speculation. But when you put him in the pool,
no, but I'm saying everybody is in the pool. Every single member of the team are potential members of the pool.
Then why put out some names then? Just don't put out a name and somebody in the pool.
There are names in the relay pool that you see.
Yes, I saw it.
Well,
them put out the team, then put out the 400 who go and compete in it, and there's a relay pool, men and women.
Oh, me never see that list, but me know that the relay pool is not restricted to those just who do the 100 flat.
Well, a lot of persons wonder what if level is gonna
I think you can live at 90. I don't think you can live at 980 what? 982 speed after the relay team, brother. We couldn't so stupid.
There's some issue with the JAA, you know.
Yeah,
there's
but
always some issue.
Me not think nobody. Me not think that to that. I don't see how you're going to leave out level after the 4x1. Me no.
But him should have included in the prevention and the pool. Why leave all these things to speculation?
I don't know about a pool though. I don't know that a really a pool. What I know is that the team was
4x1 pool is there, the 4x4 pool is there.
Oh, they mentioned them specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, me not see that list there. Me just see the squad being named. And know so them can pick from anywhere.
They need to reward. When you are doing great, they need to reward you because these are the things they use and let athletes get this courage.
Yeah. No, sir. I don't think that I got.
They can't wait till time 100 people have acclaiming and then put him in.
No, but he'll be making the trip. And deep down, me not see level not winning the 4x1. Are we crazy, brother?
Right.
Not going.
All right.
No, sir.
Let us see how it goes.
All right. I could leave it there, now.
Yeah, man. All right.
9 from Portmore.
Yeah.
All right, we take the break. Star says we take the break. We're coming back in just a minute.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? Not clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192. Or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
Clear your barrels and personal shipments with ease and convenience. Request a customs contactless clearance today through CCP at jca.gov.jm. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
Tracy, who you go give on now?
You're too fast. Hey, me I got your text now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread, banana cake, and the best rock cake for the pitney them.
Me can get some?
No, go buy your own. Hey!
Jotex Bakery. Visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery. So nice, so right.
Conditions apply.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so I just understand now that, yeah, they did name specific names for the relay pool. Naturally, the first 3 at trials. Plus, I think the next 3 that finished 4th, 5th, 6th. But it's well known that the relay pool consists of everybody on the team, basically. Always say a star. Or a star handling the phone business. 615-2841 and 676-6968. I would be very surprised if Level is not there. We go back online though. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Higgins.
Mount Salem, what's up?
Yeah, man, big up the host and the caller them today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think it's 50-50. Both make the show what it is.
Come again?
Yes, so I said both the callers and the host make the show what it is.
Yes,
so big up everybody today, excluding nobody. That caller just now, Mr. Higgins. When he must say we should talk about track and field. If he want track and field, we talk about it, call and talk about it. And if there's an issue where it's not going, then we go and talk about it. But he can't tell people that even of it. He can't tell people what he talk about.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you should remember that we are more passionate for the football too. We never remind him that we are more passionate for the football than the sprinting.
I told him that football is the most is the sport most discussed on programs like these. You never hear me tell him.
No, man, I told me. But Mr. Higgins, you're not really a City fan then, man. So, you're a City fan, you know, the man ask you about signing for your side and all them things there.
No, you know, say I'm not a fan like that. I'm not a fan like that, you know. I know, say when it comes to the EPL and thing, I just carry City. Next year, I'm going to carry somebody else. But I've been carrying City for a while. And yes, because I know say Zidane is an authority on EPL, sometimes he just get lazy and focus. Well, not really lazy, just put my focus elsewhere. You get me?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of having dual hosts on a program. Where him strong, may concentrate somewhere.
Well, that's true.
The problem is on a day like this when him not there now. Left me.
Well, fair enough. But I think we don't really do politics still. The thing, but I don't hear a lot of argument come out about sports. Sports I want hear. Me no hear need a party coming out say this and that. I got that. I wonder because we see in a COVID how sports was left behind in terms of certain things. So that'd be good for you. That'd be good to hear one and two of them say, you know, just like how them touch other issues.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why I bring up this because through in the sports business.
Right.
Through in the business of sports. So, you know, it would have been good if we could have hear one or two of them, as me say. You know, what are their plans?
Yeah, because now that you say it, me not recall any one of them in a platform. In none of the rally mention nothing specific.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In none of the rally and the reason why me even bring up it, Mr. Higgins, because you and I have been around for a while now. And this is one of the most... Hello?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Hold on. You talk, Mr. Higgins. Let me turn off the radio. Can you really turn off on the phone? I hear myself. Just a second.
All right, so yeah, the point that Mount Salem was making is that neither political party, certainly not that I have heard, has made sports a topical or a dominant issue in them campaigning. Yeah.
Yeah, so you hear me now, Mr. Higgins?
Yes, man.
Yeah, sorry about that because me really did answer on the phone. So I hear about myself. What I'm saying is, we have seen a lot of campaigns before, but because of the advent of social media, YouTube, and all of that, this campaign has been one of the most, especially for the last part in terms of the public, like them in your face, like regularly campaigning, regular this, regular that. So I think none of them not really seize the opportunity to really say something on that. So it will be good for them to that. But the one last thing, if you were you say you're not really in the football thing, but what do you think about Arteta as a coach, Mr. Higgins? Last thing before me go.
Arteta has finished second the last 3 years. I don't know. If personally, me kind of half rate him.
Kind of half what?
Me kind of half rate him.
So that means if he comes second this season, you don't really give him an next year. If it was up to you,
maybe.
Well, me beg for differ because even in yesterday game, while me not fully blame him for the last, Mr. Higgins.
You mean the free kick goal, eh?
Yes.
No, man.
Me not really fully blame him for the last yesterday, no, but he still have to get some licks because
that goal probably
I think he was not. He could have been a bit more adventurous in the game. I think he was a bit too defensive.
Well, I don't know if we could have fired a man who comes second 3 years straight. I don't know.
No. He comes second 3 years, so if he comes second 4 years straight now, so that means with all the signings where you make, normally you have to get to some trophy, man. If I'm, as we tell Zidane the other day, if I'm the FA Cup or one of them cup there. Right. But you have to win something.
Me hear that argument.
Right,
it has some merit. All right, cool. It does have some merit, but I don't know. The man I finished second. I don't know if me da fire him for that. How we say now, Astar? Oh, so that point raised by Mount Salem was an interesting point. Neither party feels that an over attention on sports, not the word I really want to find, but neither political party sees sports as important in getting votes in the ballot box. And none of them in the lead up have made too many promises regarding sports. We hear promise for everything else, which is interesting, eh? Hello? Yes.
Yeah, man. Yes, sorry, racing, brethren.
You know, me I wonder where you're from, what day in a big man. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm on the program. I try to get on the program for a day, but we can't get on.
Boy, me I tell you, man. Boy, I don't sound like you're not going to win the league door racing, man.
No ball out that yet. No, you have to keep that low. You have to keep that.
I remember we spite.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And thanks to God, we're on a little run, you know?
Is how much games in the gun now?
2 games.
Two beat Arnett.
Without last. Yeah.
Beat Arnett 5-1. How yesterday result go?
2-1.
Down a Waterhouse?
Yeah, and the 3 goals, I'm going to score a racing score, 3 of them in the cards. Markovic, try to clear a ball at it, going for a 1 goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we scored 3 goals.
So now beat Arnett 5-1, beat Waterhouse 2-1. Which part of the Waterhouse match they play?
Don't know Waterhouse to play them, because the last game between them are 3-0, we get them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get used to that feeling. We get used to we beat up Waterhouse now, man.
So what is it that has caused this good start to the league?
No. What's your 100 now?
Yeah.
The team kind of get more physical. We kind of play more physical game in terms of we have to do a whole heap of gym work. Because last season we never really get, a whole heap of gym work, you know.
Yes.
See, but this season, when I put in a whole for gym work and them train longer a morning time.
Oh. So
put in a little extra hour and the ball them I watch them diet and them I get them good rest. Only for little things change up.
Oh, so on a flukes wagwan for the start of the season then?
Yeah, man. So, no, man, I don't joke thing, man, because when the boss keep him meeting, we make it note to the fans and everybody say, watch out, we finish 8. We did there 6 for a couple of hours over there. We come at 8 and we praise God say we could have stayed in the league. Because whole for people say we all drop out.
Yes.
Understand? But as I say, we just want to big up the team and big up the fans.
Yes.
And the best is yet to come. Next match, Mount Pleasant.
Which part?
I think our home match, but we don't know. We're not sure which part we are playing the match yet.
We don't know second a home ground yet.
Yeah, no. Normally, Portmore United field we use.
Yeah, over Ferdinand.
Yeah, Ferdinand we normally use, but the last home match we have up Stadium is to use. So we not finalize that yet. Yeah, but we kind of, only for people kind of come on board now, man. Only for fans. Yesterday with our Waterhouse, come like we have more fans for our Waterhouse yesterday.
That not normal, you know?
Yeah, but
Waterhouse are one of the one of the venues in Jamaica that brings out the most home support. So if you can match Waterhouse run a Waterhouse, spectator for spectator, that's saying a lot to them about.
Virgin is a God bless team. This and we have to big up everybody from management team to the chef to the youth them where pick up the ball. Everybody will play them part.
Yeah.
Man will watch the jersey them, everything. You understand?
A man said we're gonna beat up Arnett what they are 5-1. It was an Arnett team in disarray, so we don't know if you look upon that.
no man.
Yeah?
Arnett are one of the team where we do a whole heap of pre-season game with them. Because we play them pre-season and then beat 2-1 down at Arnett.
Yeah.
You understand? So with them drawing a big line against Arnett. Arnett are a really still good team.
Yeah. So what happened in that game though? 5-1. I mean, for those of us who never watched the game, what you can tell us about that game?
Well, racing show because remember,
I think have them 4-0 at halftime or something.
At the start of the last season, Waterhouse beat we, down at Arnett Yard, And in the meeting, where I say, we not come to lose to Arnett.
Yeah.
Mental-wise, the man never come to lose, but we never really look for the score. They win for 5 still.
Yes.
And I want to say, Patrick, say it should have been more because the man not satisfied when he come out to goal, If you score 10 instead of 20,
Anthony Patrick, the coach, yeah.
Yeah, man. Patrick said if you score 10, man, at 20, they do what?
I know them kind of man.
Yeah, man. So, I'm not stay long for the program. I just bless up the team.
Big up yourself, sir. And the boy, don't make Jamaica attack, early leaders. Can't sit down,
All right.
Cool.
Since I'm listening to the program.
Go on, Ears from Racing. Big up.
All right.
All right, so we can squeeze the break now, a star. All right, we're coming back in just a little while.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Redstrom, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carryburst. Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart. Best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
We say vote for Labour. To Jamaica. We say vote for Labour.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Registered voters, do you know where to vote on Election Day? To find out, you may call our toll-free number at 888-991-VOTE. That's 888-991-8683. Or visit our website at ecj.com.jm. Select Query Voters List and enter the required information. Free and fair elections. It's up to you. That was an important announcement from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so welcome back. Numbers are here now. 615-2841 or 676-6968. Orville with you. I think Zidane is expected to come in any minute now. I'm seeing an interesting piece of story right here, so I don't know what is it that could be responsible for this, but listen to this. The winners of the Women's World Cup, this is cricket now, will take home more prize money than Australia received for winning the previous men's version, following a huge boost to the prize fund. The eventual champions of the tournament, to be held in India and Sri Lanka from the end of this month, will take home £3.3 million compared to the $2.96 million Australia got for winning the Men's World Cup or the Men's World Cup in 2023. Now that sum is up from £980 million Australia won for taking the previous Women's World Cup in 2022. Overall, the total pot is worth £10.26 million, a significant increase on the £2.59 million for the tournament in New Zealand 3 years ago. This is a massive, massive increase. I don't know what this I tell you. So the entire budget for the last Women's World Cup was 2.59. This time around, it's over 10 million. With the Women's World Cup winner to get more than Australia men's got the last time around. I don't know what that is telling us, if the women's game is becoming more popular, which I really and truly doubt. So it would be nice to find out what exactly is responsible for that. Is the women's game all of a sudden generating more viewers, more audience, more sponsors? Difficult to say. But this is interesting. 2.59 to 10.26 million pounds at stake. Interesting. All right, so we can only give you the numbers again. 615-2841. We have another call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Afternoon, Orville.
Who's this again?
This is Biggs from Spanish Town.
Biggs from Spanish Town. How are you?
Yes. I couldn't wait for the sports to start this morning, this afternoon.
Yes.
But I saw when Mount Salem came on before me. Last Friday, Mount Salem asked your co-host who's going to win the match. Zidane said, it's not easy, man. Arsenal going to win 2-0.
Yeah.
You hear what Mount Salem said? No, they can't win 2-0. I will give them a 2-1. I will give Arsenal a 2-1. And Mount Salem said that he's a Liverpool supporter, you know. So how can you be a Liverpool supporter? You're carrying the next side to beat your side.
What you call carry?
He said that Arsenal will win 2-1, beat Liverpool 2-1.
Which cricket side do you support? International?
No, I'm talking about the football.
No, but may I explain the principle? Which
cricket side?
Yeah.
Well, I really don't have a cricket side. I just love when West Indies play and
Me's a West Indies supporter, but we are going India. We are going to play India sometime this year. Who you think I go with?
More West Indies play good.
Yeah, but if somebody asks me who me think I gonna win, what do you think me gonna say?
We are. You know, you have to say, well, you want in West Indies play good, but India you have been to win.
Right. So the point I'm making is the side you support is not necessarily the side you predict will win.
But what I'm saying...
Zidane does drop in, by the way.
The season... afternoon, Zidane.
Yeah, good afternoon.
The season just started, the football season, but it's in the fourth match or the third match now.
Then what if him think Liverpool is just a better team than him team?
Well, I think Arsenal is a better team than his team. He can't think that way because Liverpool won 2 matches, Arsenal won 2 matches. So why not think that Arsenal is better than Liverpool?
Why I mean, no.
What's the argument? Arsenal won 2 games, Liverpool won 3. What you saying, Carla?
Last Friday with you and Mount Salem.
Yes.
When you said Arsenal going to win 2-0, and then Mount Salem said to you, no, I will give them a 2-1. I will give Arsenal a 2-1 over Liverpool. But I'm saying to Orville now, how can you say you're a Liverpool supporter and you're carrying the next side to beat up your side? Because I don't know that Zidane, you wasn't gonna carry Liverpool to beat Arsenal Sunday.
So I was making the point that who you support don't necessarily mean who you predict still.
Well, I was surprised that as a Liverpool fan, because Liverpool is the defending champions and they have a really good team. So I was surprised that, but generally, you can have a team and say, listen, this team not good enough. But I was surprised that Liverpool at home, being the defending champions and still retaining quite a number of their players and adding to the squad. I'm surprised that he relented and said that he thought Arsenal would win as well.
Arsenal win 2-1.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, because I was surprised when he said that. When you said, but when you said, boy, no, I'll give it a draw. I would be more comfortable if he would say that.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised.
You cannot be a Liverpool fan, man.
Maybe him covered like Arteta, man.
When was the last time Arsenal beat Liverpool on Anfield?
Long time. But maybe about 10, 13 years now. It's been quite some time.
All right, man. But it's just that's what I wanted to call about, because I wanted to call before he called, but, he first.
Yes.
And he didn't even mention nothing about it either.
Yeah, because I never remember for him foot to the fire.
He didn't even mention nothing about it.
I don't know who I go win the league, but I know who I come second. Arsenal.
Well, who winning the league is easy for you then. Oh. Because there's nothing but nails left after Arsenal. And one team left after Arsenal,
And a Liverpool.
Yeah, so easy.
Well, I am not carrying who I win. But I know who I go come second.
Yeah. I know who not winning. Man City. I'm coming second.
No, man, Arsenal by losing Sunday. I was surprised.
If City win the league, Arsenal come second. If Liverpool win the league, Arsenal come second. Chelsea win the league, Arsenal second. Arsenal just want look who are lead and they comfortably behind that side.
Yeah, all right. Me second for second. That's what they are saying.
Yeah, man.
No, man, Arsenal winning the league this year, man.
All right then, gentlemen.
Yeah. All right, big up.
I will continue listening.
Yeah, man, cool.
Okay, sir.
All right, so that is it. We go back on? All right. Hello.
Orville.
Yeah, Miss Happy.
Yeah. I want to contact Michael Kane, right? I asked him what happened to Spuddy Rickman because this announcer, I'm 4th year now, Kevin Burnside. And why hear what happened now? Sometime up to last week, Saturday. Not Saturday, gone, the week before. A 6 hours field. When the race finished 1-2, him named the first and second hours, and he never remember who in the third, fourth, and fifth give me who the place in the hours. So I want to find out. I know it's a bird season, and Brian Rickman is his habitat, bird shooting. Yeah. But it's 3 consecutive weeks now. Kevin Burnside on the radio, right? And a man of 3-year experience in to the because Orville, if you are tape a music, a race, right? And this man can't tell you who has a lead and who does second and third.
My spotted up on vacation.
Oh, even the on vacation.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you. Because I was a bit concerned, Say if it's just because of bird shooting, him stop. Because I remember one day race, something wrong. And then Michael Caine announced the race, better than Kevin Burnside, And boy, I'm glad for you said the man on vacation. Cool.
Him out for 5 weeks. So much gone already.
A bird season, man. Cool.
A bird season vacation. The bird season is 5 weeks?
No. I think it's from August, the first week, the second week in August till the ending of September or something like that.
Oh. Well, them say
all right, cool now.
All right, cool.
Hey, but it look like them going decide go and beat Trinidad,
Yeah.
No, not 100 no for one.
You mean in the CPL?
Yeah, man.
No, me not follow.
Yeah, man. Louis and Fletcher make a 96-year-old partnership.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
All right, Mr. P.
All right, we go back online.
So I'm understanding that the Liverpool and Newcastle have agreed a deal worth £125 million for Alexander Isak. Now, Franco, just call the program and apologize to me because you did that get irritated that I'm trying to help you, educate you on the matter and what exactly would have happened and to point out to you how illogical you were sounding and you were arguing and you were screaming and you were going on and carrying on. And you see, boss, I'm telling you, is either two things was going to happen. If he stayed and him reconcile with his club, him going to play every game because they want him to stay because they rate him highly. Or they were going to sign somebody and sell him to Liverpool. But the man did not. But remember Frank's argument, people, was that the owner will punish Isak. So he will not sell Isak and he will sit him in under 21s and pay him and don't punish him. Call and apologize and that you're wrong now, Franco. Here and G-Star, where did I try follow you in the group with him nonsense as well. You maybe can call and say, boy, Zidane, I'm sorry for that. Even I think, say, Franco, did that make some sense?
All right. I'll start talk to me. Back online. Hello.
My time.
Good afternoon, Bull.
Yeah,
Good
Bull, what's up?
Zidane.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Zidane, me hear it in your voice, man.
What that?
From about 10:30 yesterday, me look for you and can't find it, Dan.
No, man, I'm busy, man. I was busy. But the manager lose the game there yesterday.
The man start effectively 3 CDMs. But he was a world-class free kick away from getting when come for.
A point.
A point.
Or what he would have been happy with.
Happy with a point. I'm not saying he come for draw, but he came not to lose.
Yeah.
Because a couple of things I noticed in the game. Until Liverpool scored, Arsenal, when the ball was out wide, Arsenal did not have 3 players in the box.
None at all.
None at all.
When we were 1-0 down, every time we had the ball out wide, 3 and 4 people are
3 and 4 persons, because though you have to try and get back the point. No, all right. So you buy the centre forward. This is just narratives kind of drag football.
Mm-hmm.
Because you buy the centre forward because indeed, remember you draw 13 games in
yes.
last season. You have not been beaten by a top 6 team for over 2 years. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. These games is the games that Arteta them claim say you get the centre forward now because these games are close.
To turn these drawn games against a big team into more victories. Yes.
Into more victories. Now, you sign the man and you give the man 3 CDMs to work with.
But it was a wicked act, Bull.
It was a criminal
I felt sorry for the striker.
Also, in that, you're playing basically, and I'm saying basically 3 CDs because both these players are defensive-minded.
Yeah.
Outside a little bit of Moreno. These players...
I don't know about that neither.
California, he's not overlapped, not even once. Timber, same thing. So he was basically playing with 7 men behind the ball.
It's difficult to overlap a lot when you do have great ball handlers in the middle of the park who can twist and turn and find a pass, So you're going to be reluctant to go...
Again, he was a world-class free kick away from getting where he actually come for, which is the draw, in my mind.
Yeah, but you have to balance it more than that.
But when you pick a team like that and you don't get the result, you have to take the flames. And this is the problem people have with
He has to balance it more than that, man. You can't have... Declan Rice and Zubamende in the middle of your park and still need Wait, Liverpool now have Javi and Iniesta and Messi in the middle of the park, my boss.
And the creative player from Liverpool is having a terrible start to the season. I thought he would be way better than how he's playing now.
I don't understand the decision, my boss. My Arteta.
You understand?
And then to start, why Martinelli plays? What start yesterday?
Martinelli is not better than Whisper.
I don't understand how Martinelli left Frank can't play against Leeds at all. And I start against Liverpool. And the man was horrible once again. And it's that we're not cussing him because we say, oh, Martinelli was playing well before and he had a bad game. Martinelli has been playing poor for Arsenal for quite some time now, listeners. That's why he went out and got the Chelsea winger, and he got Eze who can play wing, and he re-signed Trossard because of Martinelli's struggle. So why Martinelli start yesterday? He was so poor. I don't understand it. Yeah, man, we're coming back. Alright, we're coming back.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Lee?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, September 14th to October 5th, 2025. With the Teleton reveal on Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361-400-372, or Jamaica National 200-0026-7789, or write our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wiles Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your number one sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right then, welcome back with your ball.
So I say something quickly about Man City, because I did say I'm going to roll with them, spending a couple transfers. But right now, you look away from Pep still. You can't have Manu at the United table. Once Manu at the United table, you have to really look at what really taking place at Man City, and them look away, especially defensively. Rodri was back, so I thought Rodri would offer some more.
But you know they had control of that game up until the equalizer came.
Yes, but that is it when you go away to these stadiums. You know, when you are on top, you have to take your chances. Marmoush got one. Oscar Bob got one. When they were 1-0 up, they could have at least be 2-0 up, and then possibly take out some of the flame out of Brighton. But Brighton is a relentless team, and they have scored a lot of goals in the latter part of games. So that reached them, and then that Nunes now with film stupidity always seem to do something stupid at the last part of the game, which was why Pep Guardiola had said that this man is brought him to play midfield, put him at right back, saying he's not smart enough to play in the middle of the park, and then he continues to do foolishness. But Pepper forget that not the still because him have the better right back on the bench. So Pepper need to play the right players in that scenario. Quickly now to racing. You all remember, I think it was 2 years ago, or probably 3, or thereabout, when ES did call the program and asked that you guys were feature on racing when they were in tier 2. So he would have saw the vision and see that not only because he's a supporter, but he saw that things are going to look up for them. And I remember you guys basically was saying, you know, sense to do no feature on them now. On them. But look where they are now.
Where are
sometimes, what you mean where they are? As a promoted team, they got to 8. Was a game away from coming 6. And
No,
now
but
they are...
No.
You don't think that if you had done a feature on this team 2 years ago, and the success that they had in the Premier League last year,
they had success. The team didn't make it to the top 6. Success is relative.
So you don't call a newly promoted team 1 game away from the top 6.
Was a reasonable performance, reasonably good, but nothing. If them win the league.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Wow! A newly promoted team
didn't
who are
make
1
it,
game away from finishing 6th in the
that was
competition.
reasonably good, but it is not.
That's reasonably good.
Yes, it is not the kind of thing where deserve an automatic feature. If them win, let's say
No
they
one
make
said
the
it
top.
was supposed to be an automatic feature. I'm saying.
No,
You said that you can call in the person
you said
behind the thing and
you said that kind of something there.
yeah.
More for TV than radio.
But what you mean?
So like a feature like that on a brand new team, as a matter of fact, the fact that you make the league where you have visuals or TV that take you up, go to your training session.
Oh, I thought you said CC, come here, I must get dark.
No,
you
man.
TV.
TV.
Oh, okay. Come here, I must get dark.
For a radio program like this,
yeah,
you have to win or do something special. Just merely to avoid relegation.
No, but he was talking from before they got into the league, because he was saying that they're going to come in the league and they're doing good, and you probably want to ask them what them to do down here.
We could,
get the managers in and have a conversation.
I remember having the same argument with, who was it? I think a driver, But it isn't the kind of national thing that we take on a program.
Okay.
TV
Zidane.
with a camera,
yes.
Nice feature.
Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
Ellis.
Yes.
What you say no?
What do you mean when I say no?
You watching the 2 games so far?
Yeah, man, I watched the game yesterday. I was at the game yesterday, actually.
You was at the game yesterday?
Yeah.
Look on YouTube.
No, man, he's playing well, man, but you don't see, he's not in the squad even now.
Again, I believe that before, when the Jamaica team, the squad did pick, he should have been in the team. Now, me and Bertrand have a conversation. He's the assistant coach at KC. Good with Bertrand, and he's saying that, I'm saying that he's the best attacking midfielder in the league. So he's telling me that, listen, attacking midfielders not really play football. Again, he's like, I don't think he's the best attacking midfielder in the league. So I'm going to throw it out to you now and to the wider public. Which players now playing in that number 10 position is better than Kyle Ellis? Bear in mind that number 10 position is something that we are also looking for in the national team. Somebody who will work hard, can play on the half turn, and can provide nice passes to his attacking players. I think that he is the best at it right now in the Premier League.
Well, he ended last season very well in terms of the second half of the season and made some waves, and he has started very well. Let's see how the team looks in that position when we play the 2 World Cup qualifiers, and then we can talk after. Yeah.
All right. That's a reasonable answer. But right now, because we're lacking there, because that's one of the positions and it's not like it's somebody like a German who is not going to move around and put in work, or a Maggie that is not going to put in work. As we say, everybody on that racing team has to put in them work, All right, so he put in a lot of running, a lot of defensive work, and he's also very capable on the ball. And he start the season with, I think, a goal and 2 assists so far from 2 games. So his numbers after 10-10 last season, his numbers are proof to where the eyes are see.
Yes.
So this man needs to be in and around the team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait no longer. Yeah? Big up on yourself.
All right, big up. All right, we go to another one.
All right, 615-2841. No, that one is out of the firing line. You can always load up the numbers again. 615-2841. We can squeeze some messages when you're ready. All right, squeeze up.
Woo! Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Good day. Good day. I'm clamoring for the local-based players to be selected and also to look at the Division 1, 2, and 3 leagues because they would have put away those chances of what the Reggae Boys got in the Gold Cup. There's enough talent in Jamaica. All right, so this person wants us to look at more local players. Zidane is recovering from Arsenal loss. That explains his absence. Trevor from Kingston. And here's another one. As I stated last week, please to install the whiteboard behind Zidane. Can't see him in the studio blending in with the chair. Oh, all right. Orville, stop telling man crap. There is 6 men in the relay pool. Everybody can't be in the pool. Also to that caller, you can't tell people what to talk about. You talk about what you want to. I'm telling you that every potential member of the squad or every member of the squad is a potential member of the tool. Now, yes, I understand that they name the first 3 past the post plus 4th, 5th, and 6th. But that's the relay team, not necessarily the same thing as the relay pool. Because the relay team is those 6 names that you mentioned. But the relay pool potentially can include any member of the squad.
Yeah, they can choose.
They can
the
choose.
championship, yes.
So I think what the caller and this texter is mixing up is the difference between your relay team and your relay pool.
Yeah, because remember one championship, they were suggesting that McLeod could be a part of the relay team. Yeah.
Right. So
they should put him in.
The relay team are them 6 names, they were them name, but the relay pool is everybody.
Yeah, because what if 3 persons, when we get to the championship, what if 3 of the runners get injured? Right. We're not going to the relay?
Yeah, man. So like all Brian Level.
Think about it, man. If 3 of the individuals that are on the relay team gets injured, you're saying we're not going to be able to field a team? No.
There you go. You're going to find person from somewhere. So they are all potential.
Yeah, man.
And with level 982 speed, you're not going to leave that out. It'd be very stupid. I mean, I think so. That's a go. Back on line. Hello.
Physio here.
Physio.
What that time for me I call? Is it done?
Yeah, good afternoon.
I call back Friday, brother. What that time? That's a Liverpool fan.
Oh, okay.
Isaac is here. But yes, man. Good game on Saturday, on Sunday.
It was a good game?
As in, we get a 3 points.
Oh, so you mean?
That what I mean.
Yeah, kind of game.
I think Liverpool was for the taking. I think they missed the opportunity.
No, I don't know about Liverpool being for the taking, but
Liverpool. When I say Liverpool was for the taking, we weren't being solid enough at the start of the season defensively, and I think you guys came to Anfield with too much of a defensive mindset.
No,
I think we tried also to be compact and defensive.
Yeah.
And Verts was a little too deep for my liking at home.
No, but remember, you are the ones who have been conceding goals. 2 goals every game. So I can understand you being a little bit more cautious than the norm because you need to fix that. Yeah. But I can understand how Arsenal going at the game. Nobody's asking for Arsenal to play 4 attacking midfield players. Just one. Just one pass.
Just one.
Which you always did. Remember, Liverpool has not beaten Arsenal in a couple of games now, and every time we went there, we played Odegaard as an attacking midfield. So all of a sudden, now you can't go Liverpool.
In the last 6 games, I think Liverpool have not won.
Exactly.
Like 4 draw and 2 defeats.
Now you go ultra defensive, and you get your ass boss.
Yeah, but even though Arsenal have not lost to a big 6 in 2 years, they don't win at Anfield in about 13 years.
Yeah, that is true.
So me never really too mind that. But the coach here want to win the league and come here your biggest rival and
with a smart team mentality.
Very small and go with 3 big man in our midfield. No creativity. No. And then you have Califury in that overlap. Almado come into the 6th position and I overload the midfield. Same thing, Timber 1 and 2 time him overlap. When they have Madueke, have my left back on the side here, and he might deal with him. Timber did for doing support him like more now.
Yeah.
The man did not support Madueke. Every time Madueke get the ball, attack him very direct. I like him.
Yeah.
And the coach take too long. I think Arteta take too long for me to change.
Yeah, he made a mistake. He made a mistake in starting Martinelli.
The latest he should have made the change at 68 minutes.
I agree, my boss. You start Martinelli, which was a mistake.
That.
I have the man on the field for 70 minutes.
And the man wait until put on Curtis Jones, and then we start get a foothold in our game. At them time, you know,
he was very reactive. He was very reactive.
That makes sense, and that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, man.
But me no, I'm not taking a break, but a music time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about tomorrow. I'm also dip on the run.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I will talk again. We'll take a break. We're coming.
Are you the father?
Are you the mother?
Be sure.
Do the DNA test.
Polygenics Consulting. We are the DNA place. Call or WhatsApp us at 876-313-0577 for free consultation. We are open every day with locations island-wide.
Be sure. Do the DNA test. You deserve peace of mind. Call or WhatsApp us at 876-313-0577.
Polygenics Consulting. We are the DNA place.
All right now. Any bet, your best bet, any day, every.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Book and Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
Praise the Lord and God bless you. This is Archbishop Wayne Jonathan Manning I from Omega Radio. We would like to inform the listening audience that effective immediately, KLAS Radio is officially Omega Radio now. You are listening to Omega Radio. Tell everybody, the station where Jesus Christ is the star. God on Sports. Sensible. 89 FM, Jamaica. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody. Praise the Lord and God bless you. This is Archbishop Wayne Jonathan Manning I from Omega Radio. We would like to inform the listening audience that effective immediately, KLAS Radio is officially Omega Radio now. You are listening to Omega Radio. Tell everybody, the station where Jesus Christ is the star. God on Sports. Sensible. 89 FM, Jamaica. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Alrighty then, so it's time now for the very first selection, and you know that anytime after 2 o'clock you get the first. This one is from Truth, and it's called Believe Me. That's it. Yeah.
Peculiar. Special. Exceptional. Special me, God, me know you cover me specially, and me put me trust in you, me believe, fill me with your love and give me your peace. Special me, God, me know you cover me specially, and me put me trust in you, me believe, fill me with your love and give me your peace. Peculiar, unusual, new figure, born winner, who richer. Same frame, but me get a new picture. Me no too sin again, cause me delivered. Get a new vision, me no want division. No in a division. Some feel cause them never too listen. Obedience are the head vision. True passion. Special me, God, me know you cover me specially, and me put me trust in you, me believe, fill me with your love and give me your peace. Special me, God, me know you cover me specially, and me put me trust in you, me believe, fill me with your love and give me a peace. Chosen generation, Royal priesthood, holy nation, extraordinary population. Ready for go praise with exaggeration. I gotta get the glory with admiration. I am alone, I get the admiration. Give for me time for the inspiration. Humble myself for the elevation. Special me, God, me know you cover me specially. And me put me trust in you, me believe. Fill me with your love and give me your peace. Special me, God, me know you cover me specially. And me put me trust in you, me believe. Fill me with your love and give me your peace. Peculiar, unusual, new figure, fine winner, who richer. Same frame, but me get a new picture. Nothing again, come and delivered. Nothing again, come and too special. God give me joy, catch the expression. Me too, catch the expression. Special me, God, me know you cover me specially. And me put me trust in you, me believe. Fill me with your love and give me your peace. Special me, God, me know you cover me specially. And me put me trust in you, me believe. Fill me with your love and give me a peace. Specially, me believe. And give me a peace. Specially, me believe. And give me a peace.
All right, so that's Truth, and it's called Special Me. And that was our first selection here on the program. We'll have the other one a little bit after 3 o'clock. We understand that we may very well have a sponsored interview at 3 o'clock as well. Can't say who yet, but interesting times. How is Tino? Back online. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Zidane.
Zidane just stepped out again.
In a football, I can't talk about Orville. That means you're out of your depth.
That means me out of my depth. Wait, is it on right, so? Him step out, my boss. I'm not sure how long he's going to be.
All right, me call back.
All right. All right, so that's a box food. Zidane particularly, he want to talk to. All right, some YouTube text now. Put it up now. All right. Me not see it. Oh, yeah, it's coming up. All right. Hey, YouTube. CC Sports Lab caller, you can't tell people what to talk about. I think that was the caller who wanted people to be talking more athletics. Zidane, you just miss box food. So you never want to talk to me, you want to talk to. I was seeing some others. They're talking about Arteta. Somebody named Christopher Reynolds is saying Zidane's side is in trouble. And then somebody named Kim Cupie wanting to know what Zidane thinks about the racing team. So there's a little discussion going on around on YouTube. You can check that one out. It's Omega Radio if you want to see and participate in the YouTube discussions. All right, so we move from this now. We go back online. I'll start talking to me. Back online. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man, Dave Liverpool here.
Dave Liverpool.
Yes, Zidane. Yeah, you couldn't do nothing more than free kick, so not to worry yourself. You hear me clearly?
It's not the free kick is the problem. Because if you had a goal, and that free kick going, which you couldn't do anything about, how would the game end?
One love see you, man.
No, I'm saying if Arsenal had scored a goal, and then that free kick went in, the game would have ended 1-1.
1-1.
So you put yourself in a position based on how you approach the game for that to happen to you. Liverpool was always likely to score at home, Liverpool scores at home against most teams in world football in a bars. So it was risky to think he could have gone there and eke out an illegal draw like that. Because Arsenal, you cannot have three. He had the youngster on the bench. He had Eze on the bench and he had Odegaard on the bench. He made a choice not to start any of them, boss. If you think Odegaard can't play 90 minutes, well, start him. And then when you start team now, if it's not working out right, then you with the last 30 minutes to go, then you can sit back and decide to listen. Let's jam it up and pack up the midfield now. The man approached the game wrong, my boss, and the team selection was great either.
To me, he is a coward.
Yeah, he managed the game like a coward yesterday.
He is a coward, and I just know him is a coward. He is a coward long time. Because, and then again, Orville, when you was in the conversation with the caller concerning Ortega, if he should be fired.
Yeah, I don't know if we could have fired man.
I caught between a rock and a hard place. But when you look on the whole situation, if you check that man resume coming in to coach Arsenal, that man basically learn on the job.
Yeah.
To coach Arsenal and do very well, Because when that man take up Arsenal constantly have finished 5th and 6th down the line.
Well, the argument now against Arteta would be that eventually you brought us to a position where we are challenging City, the main guys. So you come second twice against City.
No, three times.
No, hold on, no. They came second twice. They came runner-up twice to City.
Yes.
Now, how all of a sudden now Liverpool with a new manager has jumped ahead of you? So he have to take some licks for that, Liverpool without doing much, because Liverpool didn't do much in the transfer window last year. And Liverpool, yes, they had a good team because they came third and led the previous year. So we know Liverpool have a good team. But why Liverpool are going to go back-to-back now without you winning any at all? It's going to look away upon Arteta if Liverpool finish ahead of him this season.
In my opinion, still, him just basically fit the puzzle. The puzzle has been completed where his team is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So basically now you have to judge him this year.
I understand the point. So you see the squad ready now in a right position. He helped to build the squad. I think they are right now to win some major trophies. So you start judging him from now.
Definitely. So you have to judge him from this season going forward. Anything outside of a victory in terms of putting a trophy on the table, I don't know which one.
That's a fair point. But he's going to get a harsher judgment because Liverpool, he finished twice ahead of them before last season and they jumped him last season. And if he make them jump him again this season, the criticism will be very, very harsh.
But when Liverpool win the trophy last season, Zidane.
Well, that's something.
No, may I say, him jump by the City last year, or they other team. So City will beat him twice. He beat City last year. We couldn't look at it.
Yeah, but how Liverpool now leapfrog if you win? Yeah.
Hear me, I say.
Kill him,
forget the silver, man.
Hear me, I say, Zidane.
Yes.
And I'm off in the second this year again. Even for Chelsea.
Hear me, I say, you don't know what's going to happen, man. So you can't predict what's going to happen. But what me I say, we could talk about the reality of him coming to Arsenal, putting a team together, and you can see the progression each year while him reach to a point now where I think him completely...
No, it's a fair point you're making, You're making a fair point. Because the first year Arsenal came second, nobody expected it. So he overachieved that year. So him take a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, but when you put Liverpool ahead of him 2 times, I want to tell you, say, Liverpool overly achieved under Alan Slot last season.
No, sir, I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that?
No, sir.
I'm not going to tell you why.
No, sir.
I'm not going to tell you why.
Hey.
I struggle to even come fourth,
No, Carla. Remember, prior to last season, Liverpool led late, When they ended up finishing third, Liverpool led late, So after 30 enough games, Liverpool was ahead of both Arsenal and Man City, So Liverpool wasn't far away from the pack.
So the year when we finished fourth,
No, you're going back far, man.
No, man, the year when we finished third and the last day, man, in front of Chelsea, we were struggling.
No, you're not listening to me, though, I'm saying, coming into last season, the season prior to that, Liverpool led late in the season. So after 30 games, Liverpool outperforming Arsenal and Man City, showing that they weren't far off them. So don't say Liverpool is overachieving when they win last year, because City fall off. So Liverpool and Arsenal was always going to be one of the 2 teams to take it. I haven't seen Man City fall off.
I would hear Saliba and not suffer some goalkeeper injuries. Last year or the year before. Because I used to hear the Arsenal man 4 and 5.
No, man, I dash with the league that year. Because we lost to Southampton, we lost to some local joke team.
Oh, okay. All right. Just give me back a minute after that.
Yeah, man. Hold the line. We're coming.
All right.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
Are you the father?
Are you the mother?
Be sure.
Do the DNA test.
Polygenics Consulting. We are the DNA place. Call or WhatsApp us at 876-313-0577 for free consultation. We are open every day with locations island-wide.
Be sure. Do the DNA test. You deserve peace of mind. Call or WhatsApp us at 876-313-0577.
Polygenics Consulting. We are the DNA place.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Red Stripe, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carry Burst Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart. Best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Back with your Dave, Liverpool.
Yeah. As I said, Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
You know the business of coaching, you see? You coach for a result, right?
Mm-hmm.
And result doesn't necessarily mean to say you have to win the major trophy. Just being in the top 4, winning 1 and 2 trophies like FA Cup, some of the lower trophies, and you constantly have the team having profitability. You know, see that as a result in terms of a coach doing a job each year. So what if Arsenal finish second 2 more times? You would want to head of that coach?
Well, I like the team. I think the team is stacked. Lots of depth, lots of quality. I think we can overcome most injuries. I think Arsenal needs to win a major trophy this season. If he doesn't, then he might toe the line now.
So you would basically fire coach
Listen, I never say I'm going to fire the man. So I say I'm toe the line now. Based on the squad he has in front of him now, my boss. He would have toe the line now because him get him honeymoon period already. And he has been getting support. He has gotten a lot of money to spend. Look at the spending from Arsenal, my boss.
Yeah, man, them next spend basically in line with Liverpool.
Yeah, man, him spend a lot, man. They give him the support, man, and him get the big striker now. Him have Havertz, him have Jesus. So even though we have signed players, he doesn't have to be selling players. Look how the squad deep, my boss. So you might not rate Jesus as a front line, but Jesus is a nice player to have as a third string player. That is a deep squad.
Yeah, man, it's very deep.
Yes.
And that's why me make the point and say, this man, even when Man City was leading him by 12 points and them come back and win him, you can't blame him for not winning the trophy that year, you know, because it's fine, you're not complete, you're just not complete. And the side is better than you, I will just continue to do what they're supposed to do as a more complete side going forward. Mm-hmm. So, to me, the puzzle has been completed now. You get a holding midfielder, you get a forward, and you strengthen in some areas. Basically, you have 2 players in almost every area covering the pitch. So
I like how California look at left back. I hope he stays.
Yeah, man, definitely. And even the guy we play over the other side. What name?
Timber.
Him with the black band over him. What name?
Timber.
No, man, not Timber, man. He play upon one of the wing, man. You use Martinelli over there. Over
the guy from Chelsea.
Right, from Chelsea.
Yeah, the left footer there. Yeah, man, him look good, man. He's a talented youth, and I don't know why they had the problem. The Arsenal fans were cussing him out when he was signed.
No, man, he's a good youth, man.
Yeah, man, he's better than Martinelli, my boss. I don't know what Martinelli was doing out here. And what was Arteta's decision yesterday when he brought on a 15-year-old over Trossard? I don't understand how that is.
Well, him just approve a point.
The poor little 15-year-old youth, my boss. No, sir, foolishness that.
Because the youth come on and do so well the last time. No, him just
too much pressure upon the 15-year-old to come away from home
and to me, I panic.
I have a seasoned professional international footballer where you get pay raise that joke thing. Big up yourself.
All right, my boss.
Well, yeah, man.
Here's a very interesting piece of news coming through. I don't know if you were listening to Mount Salem when he called it.
Yes, I was.
Mount Salem was saying how come none of the political parties have used sports on the political platform. Don't they see sports and how they treat sports as a potential for get additional votes?
Yes.
The coincidence is, at 3 o'clock this afternoon, one of the main political parties has sponsored a 15-minute broadcast.
Yes.
To tell what their plan.
Yeah. So you talk to that one, and I will talk to one at in the scoreboard today.
So that
yeah,
you two different ones.
Yes.
So why the two of you can't talk to that?
No, well, both of us can talk to this one because I have some interesting questions to ask.
So you know which one we can talk to?
Yes.
And you know which one we can talk to 5 o'clock?
Yes. And I know which party as well.
Yeah. I said you didn't know about them something. Some people, are you helpline up this?
No.
Some people at 3 o'clock, one of the major political parties, want to spell out what their plans are for sport, and guess which program them decide to do that on?
Sports Desk, the biggest sports star.
The most serious and credible program.
Yes, indeed.
So listen out for that, and I want to tell you something. No, I can't do that.
Don't let the puss out the back.
I was going to say something about the rates, but I will leave it, right? But listen out for one of the political
after
parties.
the 3 o'clock song.
Yeah. All right.
Back online now.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, Zidane and Orville. How going?
Yeah, who we talking to now?
So that mystery.
Mystery, man. After long, me no call the man, then I know.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, sir.
It's bad, Zidane. It's bad. Boy. Well, first of all, I want to big up the callers to call every day because I've been trying to call every day and I can't get through.
Oh.
So the man, they must sit down and make sure so them get through every single day. We have to big them up, Zidane.
Yes, true.
Yeah, man, it's an effort, man. Me I tell you, me try to call many times and boy, me just can't wait it out.
Yeah.
So the man, they wait it out every day. We have to heal them.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we have to heal them, man. Who does to those people?
Yeah.
I don't call for talking the politics of it, but I hear you just mention that none of the political parties doing anything for sport. I did hear Mark Golding say that he's planning to free up, what you call that, something, a tax on sporting equipment.
Oh.
So,
wow.
I did hear that.
That sound good, man.
Yeah, man, that's a big help, man. Because our cricket thing.
Yeah, because one of the things the clubs.
Some people don't want to send you something sometimes,
Yeah.
but the expense to clear it and thing, So.
Yeah, one of the things that some of the sporting organizations talk about a lot is the expense to bring in the equipment. Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds great.
So, I will listen further for the.
But remember,
later.
Orville and Garvey told us not to celebrate announcements, So.
Yeah. We're not celebrating. You know when they mention it in Parliament. And coming next year, we will be. And everybody goes, and not the bench. Me not celebrate the announcement. You're right, Zidane.
Yeah, I agree with that, Zidane.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Anyhow, Orville, I'm trying to call you from even back in the 27 days, when we get bowled out for 27. It's from them time I try to call you, man.
Boy, that's a while back. What else about it?
Let's tell you, man. Well, me know the West Indies. First of all, I don't know if you notice, I don't cost the West Indies team, None at all.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is that I don't think me qualify to cost the West Indies. Reason being, I started playing cricket when the West Indies, you'd have said, get worthless.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to play for the West Indies and I couldn't make the West Indies team. I couldn't even make Jamaica team.
Yeah.
So if I'm competing with some people to play for the West Indies, and them go on to play for the West Indies, and me good enough to go on, me not think me qualify for cost them.
Me not agree. You can't.
You don't agree? Well, that's some me look on it.
You
You
can't.
can't bet on me, Orville, on radio. And you get the job at KLA. Me and you go for the job. You get the job because you're better than me. And then you go there and you're not do so well. Me not think me qualify for cost them. That's how me look on it.
Me not agree.
Well, me never call for you agree because I tell you so.
Well, me know that. But yeah,
So
say,
because of that now, Zidane, me always I look on the positive side of the cricket. And for the tour against Australia, well, I would say I was a bit pleased to know that for the 3 tests, West Indies compete right up to the last day. Right up to the last day of the 3 tests, me think we have a chance to win the game. And we are come from a stage where, from day one, you know, so we
yeah,
win
but mystery. That come like a team who was nil all at halftime in 3 games and end up getting 4 and 5 love, you know. The game. So the game end 5 love, but a nil all at halftime. Me not impressed with that at all, my boss.
No, me never see if you impressed, you know. But if you have a team now, where you used to down 3-0 from halftime, and now him start carry the game to halftime at nil all, me see improvement. That's what I'm saying. No? Well. So on day one, you could have said the West Indies now go win some tests when they used to play. And to play with Australia for 3 tests and have a chance right up to the last day, I think it's an achievement.
The last time we played Australia before this, we actually win a test match, you know, brother. So I could say
yes,
that
man.
this is that we've regressed.
Well, you can look at it like that if you want to know, have it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in the 3 tests, West Indies competed right up to the very last.
Me that prefer we not compete in a 2 and win 1. Me that prefer them blue away with 2 love and we win the 3rd one. Me that prefer that.
Well, that's your preference.
All right.
At least the score that's a 2-1, so I'm not going to knock you. But me I say, I still see improvement.
All right.
And to the 27 now, why?
Here's what I mean. You said them pitches the mystery.
Yeah.
I don't know that the ball has improved. Because upon them pitch there, if you run in, if you run in and can't lick a spot, you have to look.
Yeah, man, they were very, very,
so
very,
we're
very
bowling,
difficult to bat on.
Given those pitches, it's not that we're bowling improved, it's just that the pitches were difficult to bat on. So the batsman them now would have to show some improvement. I'm not really saying.
No, Orville, I can't. No.
What wrong with
Remember, I know. No, man, you can look at a bowler on any pitch and know if him improve, man.
All right, which one of the bowlers you think improve? Shamar
All of them were.
No, do nothing where we don't know him that do given that pitch.
No, man, Seals was very, very good.
But Seals has been arguably the best bowler for about 2 years now. Him not do nothing different and outstanding. Who are the other one?
No,
Seals.
I'm not talking about improving. I'm talking about bowl well. I'm saying the bowlers bowl well.
You know,
because
man,
they were hitting good areas.
No. You say improvements. That word they may talk about.
Yeah, man, I saw improvement in the team. I didn't say in the bowling. Is you bring up bowling.
Then which part of the team you say improve? We are the most catch me ever see a team dropping in my life. I am not that serious there. The batting look woeful and the bowlers them hold them on pan some very bowler friendly pitches.
No, you can't say the batters look woeful. Because as you rightly say, the pitch is difficult to bat on. But it's not like Australia make much more than the West Indies. It's difficult condition to batting and I see where them stuck in and make runs close to the Australian. A matter of fact, we make more than the Australian in some of the innings.
In one of the first innings. All right, I get that.
Yeah, man.
Difficult for them and difficult.
Don't kill them too hard. Remember now, too, this team is a team where them bring in some of the T20 players like King and stuff to play Test cricket.
Yeah.
And while I still think some of them can play there, because even King, even though he play, he was the only one who I think play a careless shot in the 27. Brandon King. King.
You open up a drive and get bowled through the gate.
Not just to open up on a drive, but you can't have people get bowled just before you and you open up for the very first ball.
Fair point.
Yeah. So for me that was kind of careless. But me still like him and me still think him to play Test cricket. So I don't want to kill them. The 27 they know, I tell us that the pitch is so rough that me would not the West Indies to the 27.
I don't know if you listen
when we look at it, when we look at it, it was 14 overs, that's all. 87 ball them field. 10 of them get wicket. and them score off, I think. They score off a less than 11 ball.
I say go.
Yes, man.
Hold the line. Come in.
All right. Yeah.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited.
Liverpool's move to sign Crystal Palace defender Mark Hay on transfer deadline day has fallen through. A deal was agreed after the clubs reached a compromise on a fee which would have been a minimum of £35 million. The 25-year-old was given permission to complete the formalities of his move, including medical in London on Monday, before signing what would have been a long-term contract with the Premier League champions. But sources have confirmed that the deal is off. Palace were refusing to sanction the transfer as they face difficulties in sorting out a replacement, with target Jorge Julio opting for a move to West Ham. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Redstrom, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carry Burst Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart, best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act.
Oh boy. What am I going to do about this now?
What happened to you, missus?
My car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about D'Angels? And them are the done in the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it. Them have it.
Visit D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Telephone 929-9146, or in Maypen at shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Telephone 986-7142.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back online.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying, of the 87 balls that we faced, 10 of them would have gotten a wicket, and we score off less than 11.
Mm-mm.
So the other 6, I wouldn't surprise if out of the next 60-odd balls, 40 of them beat the batting we play and miss, you know.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, I said, boy, batting was almost, I would almost call it impossible at the end.
Mr. Me, not this thing. I don't know if you were listening to me the next afternoon. I made it sorry for the man. Michelle Stark, I bowl some ball with them. None of them man, they never see them kind of ball yet. No, in their regional batting, nobody is as fast and do as much for the ball, especially as a left arm. Them never see them something there in them life. So me know.
Yeah, man. So not kill them.
No, me not kill them still.
Yeah, 27 sound little bit still. I'm an also boy no Q1 man. So 27. It really sound little bit for cricket and test cricket.
Yeah, man. It's
It's
disgraceful.
smart as that.
Disgraceful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's sound away, man.
Yeah,
but when
man.
you watch it, believe me, say it's like more than that when you watch it.
You know one of the things where when me I look on me, I said, boy, 10 for 4 or 11 for 5. Somebody have to come try something. Somebody have to come run down the wicket and fire 2 shots now, bro.
Yeah, you can't try something no.
No, but listen, if everybody has a ding and a chink off, or everybody a play for the one where leave and it a duck back and a lick your foot, and me I go step as the number 7 and say, you know what? Me something different me I go do, you know. But you know.
Yeah, but I tell you something, you know, Orville, when you're in a team where you play for your game, you know.
Well, at that again.
It's not as easy to do as to say, you know.
At that again.
When you're in an Australia team now where you're sure of your game and you're confident about yourself and your team, fine.
You can't
but when
step
you're in
on
a team where you know say if you may not play the next game and that you're not going to take that a chance.
You probably have a point. You're right. I work with that.
Yeah, man. Before me run though, I hear the argument about development in England. What about England? Why we think England helped to develop our cricketers? It's the coaching?
I don't know about developed, you know.
Why the man them say playing county cricket? The facts that we did.
Yeah, man, but there must be something about the county, Zidane. What about?
No, the type of cricket played in England helped to refine some of our players.
The type?
Is the man argue about development, you know, make we great, you know, 45% of what made us great.
But if you for develop a person, you send them amongst people who are better than them for them develop. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you have a young footballer now for develop, you send him somewhere where you think that you have better footballers than him.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Some can go up.
No, man, you're right. That's the same cycle. That's how it go for sure.
But England I never rocks them at time, man. I don't think the
in comparison to us, we were producing far greater talent than England.
That's the
point. I think our third string team, even in the 80s, could beat England test team. West Indies.
Yeah.
So I understand why I side where we better than. I've made a point. We're going to play in for them country. Half almost responsible for why we did beat them. When them living in the country. You know?
All right. We'll wrap up, mystery.
We leave it there.
Yeah, man. Big up on yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I'll meet try to call back next year. Cool.
Next year. Merry Christmas. That's mystery. Yeah, people, so listen out. One of the political parties, quite interestingly, they start the program by saying, we're not hearing none of the 2 political parties attack sports on their platform. Well, call it coincidence if you will, or call it something else if you will. But one of the political parties will be on at 3 o'clock talking about sports and their plans for sports. On which program? The most credible sports program. The most credible, the one that's taken more seriously. So the sports desk with that interview at 3 o'clock. Hello? Let Miss B, but then I hear you.
You're on now, sir.
Miss B, hang on. Yeah. Tell the person. You're live. The
person already know, you know.
Yeah, but apparently get sidetracked, get distracted. We go back, Miss B. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, CC there.
Good afternoon, CC.
Good afternoon. Any man will tell me that Damien love to play striker for Jamaica. Don't call my name on the radar, brother. You don't come and say Damien love to play striker for Jamaica.
Yeah.
Don't call my name on the radar. And then the next man too. If you lose on the debate 29-1 and a man sorry if you give you 1 vote, don't call my name either.
Is who lose? Correction?
Be more Be more. You know, calling name because me tell you, any man will lose 29-1. We can't this thing. Like, I can't dignify them with a name call.
29-1, correction.
29-1, me I call him, man.
No.
Landslide. Yeah, man. So landslide, save one piece, save one part. Until you can come here and beat somebody, not even get more than 1 vote, then me can't. And the next man to any name, Damian, the man said Cervantes Stewart, him not team player. But then him turn up with Damian Lowe as a striker.
That was John. That was John.
Jesus.
No, that was horrible. That was a horrible take, my boss. Travantez Stewart was a top scorer in local football.
Yeah,
eventually was seen by somebody overseas, and he's now still overseas playing in our league as an out-and-out striker. Damian Lowe, hold on, my boss, man. Damian Lowe has never played that position at the international level. So how can you be critical of one man who's asking for an established striker? We might think him special, but at least him understand the role and the position. Not that, and I say you must put Damian Lowe. We have never seen play the international football. That is just crazy. Yeah.
I see. At the same way, at the time, I didn't even mention that the club that he left the Serbian club that he left, they got a record fee for him.
Oh.
Maccabi Haifa bought him for 1.5 million, I think, euro.
Yes.
And it was the highest sale for that club in Serbia.
Yes.
So not only was he performing at the club, but he also helped the club to generate a record sale. So you can't, like, sometimes I say, I'm on the if you don't see him, then fine. Just say, boy, last time I see him, which was 2 years ago.
Yeah, and 2 years ago is too long for you to judge him.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
But even Jamaica team, Zidane, on a much more serious note, I've noticed over the past couple of windows, every time a team is named, we'll see man dropping out of the team before even a first training session. Normally, like even when England, other countries call players, normally one training session keep, and a man probably tweak something or say, this player go be replaced. But in this situation, albeit I haven't seen JFF put out anything yet, but word is coming in that Ronaldo Webster, who used to play at Cavaliers in Jamaica, who plays his football in the Macedonian League, they won the league last season. His team won the league last season. He's supposed to be replacing Amari Bell. And also, Jamai Tope is supposed to be replacing Ethan Pinnock. So, and there's a situation where I think there's a third person. I haven't heard the name, but there's a third person possibly likely to drop.
So you're hearing rumors that Bell and Pinnock is out.
Ethan Pinnock is out, and Tope from Mount Pleasant. And Tope, because I see Mount Pleasant put it up.
Tope.
And Ronaldo Webster from this club in Macedonia. The club has put it up as well.
Well, Webster was a little decent. Webster was a little decent Cavalier ball, and him gone overseas. So I don't know, but I don't rate Tope, my boss.
Well, we have.
So that Tope one is sounds strange.
It's so strange to me to that, but the next person.
Who would be a better centre half replacement?
What's the Cavalier centre half for them said? They give Messi a little trouble. Yeah, I think that would be the obvious choice. He was outstanding last season, but he got a call up after his outstanding season. So I'm saying he would be in line.
Yeah, but it's him.
Yeah.
Never look bad at all.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that would be a shocker if Tope jumps. Yeah. And Tope has been injured for many seasons now, up and down, and come back injured immediately. So I wouldn't understand that selection.
Yeah, it kind of set away this. But finally, the Arsenal thing.
And if it is true, that means Rudder Speed really not a great influence then, you know. If you have a legitimate baller where everybody sit and a rate up, people even that say him play better than King last season, and then a man is injured and him can't get in and he's a Mount Pleasant, that means Rudder Speed no influence that.
No. I don't say Tope was a Cavalier man, but I guess
no, sir.
Well,
he's not benefiting from Tope anymore. A long time Tope gone.
I know, I never mind Tope. I just didn't like seeing him on the ball. I think him slow like a church mouse. And him not pass out well, which most of it, but we think say in other centre because him height, him was decent at heading away the ball. But me agree with you that you tell me last year that man-to-man marking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I probably would have given them.
Yeah, I think it is worrying though, Zidane, that every time the man name the squad, after the squad name before a training session, 2 and 3 players drop out. I will bring in a couple of players.
Even Ming. Yes, same man I'm reminding. Even Ming would have been ahead of Tope for me right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's a difficult one for me. But anyway, Arsenal, you know, deadline day, everybody are sign up. Who them sign up? Liverpool look like them get them defender in.
No. Me say the deal off. I understand that the deal is off. Crystal
Them
Palace.
say it when it's like, but Arsenal has signed another centre back. You know, the guy named Piero in Cape. I think he played for Liverpool last season.
Yeah.
He was a part of that.
Hold on, we'll give you a minute. We'll give you a minute after the break. We'll give you a minute after the break. Okay.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
We say vote for Labour. To Jamaica. We say vote for Labour.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Mommy, can we go and get my backpack and my school shoes, please?
That's right, school is just around the corner. So I will definitely stop by Western Sports for your backpacks and your school shoes. They have Adidas, Nike, and Puma backpacks as low as $2,100. Not to mention PE shoes and school shoes as low as $5,000. Western Sports is my #1 choice for back to school. They have 2 convenient locations here in Montego Bay, Bay West Shopping Center and Fairview Business Complex.
Do you want the keys to discovering your God-given purpose? Would you like a strategy to fulfill your unique destiny on earth? How about a map to help you navigate the twists and turns on your journey of life? Do you, don't you, will you, won't you? If I coax you, would you want to? Don't you want to? Aren't you going to? Oh, come on, you said you would. Hey, this is Everton Thomas, your friend, your bishop, from the Emmanuel Apostolic Church International with headquarters at 12 Slide Road in Kingston, Jamaica. And I'm inviting you to join me this and every Friday at 11 a.m. right here on this station for Insights, inspiring conversations for everyday life. That's Insights, Fridays at 11 a.m. God bless you now. Stay awesome.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah. Yep. Use your minute wisely.
Yeah, man, Arsenal signed Pierre in Cafe, and I'm here like he called before him and I talk about yes or no, I'm going to judge Arteta. Arteta to me is like mini Pep Guardiola without the success. What I mean by that is that he spent over $1 billion so far, and it's been 6.5 years.
No.
This year.
But hold on, CC. We have the discussion already, you know. Don't judge him based on the entire 6 year with the spending, because Pep Guardiola, when he took over teams, he's taking over teams that are former champions in recent times and like top 3 teams. When Arteta took over Arsenal, you know, he took over a team that have finished 8 and 9. So obviously, the spending is a different level. You have to judge the spending based on those facts.
CC, is a minute to say again, and the line's full. Yeah.
Come back and we'll discuss this tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Come and understand the caller's point. I understand the caller's point about don't beat him too hard about the first 3 years. Because the first 3 years, him took over a bad team in a bad situation.
Tomorrow, I call about the Arsenal thing specifically, but he needs to win a trophy this season.
I can understand that. All right,
cool.
Yeah, man, tomorrow.
All right, so the line's available again. 615-2841. 615-2841. How is Tina? Back on line. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
I'm going to put a line available, boss, man.
Oh, I wasn't aware you were there. Big up, Emirates.
Well, go on.
You tell me.
Hey, so you say one of the politicians coming on very soon to talk about sports?
Yeah, man, then we know
because that's what I question I was asking, you know. I was asking because nobody has talked about sports on the platform, them. Not at all. And we have such a wide cross-section of people who love sports, live sports, and that vote you can get if possible.
No, it's true, man. You know, see champs crowd when champs are going on, when Messi come, man. So, I heard Mount Salem earlier and I'm saying, wow, this is a good point.
Politics, I declare my position.
No, we agree with you, man.
The present sports minister, I don't think she has done anything justice. I'll tell you the truth. Sports like a second thing to her. It's not really important to her, right?
You think they should separate? I kind of agree with you. You think they should separate the sports? You know, they have it in one.
Culture,
gender. You think they should separate it?
If they have it as youth and sports, I think that's what they used to do it first time. Youth and sports.
Yeah.
But them giants up there.
Yeah, mate, because I think she does that in the music aspect of the thing. She does that pretty decent job in about the sport.
Yeah, that's where your passion is. Them kind of things.
Yeah,
but into that sport, I don't think
she's
passionate about it.
I agree with you actually.
Anyway, the game yesterday, Orville.
Yeah.
And Zidane. They say I was so embarrassed. One of the commentators said, "Well, Arsenal will have to Liverpool will now look at Arsenal through a rearview mirror again." And we say, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, tell you, man.
Embarrassing, you know.
I'm not come second again, man. Just work with you, man.
Why the man fear Liverpool? You beat them 3-1, not the first game. You draw a 12 at home. I know them beating at the FA Cup. But we have stats against them. Why would they have gone to play a defensive game?
When Liverpool beat us in the FA Cup?
I think they beat us last year, don't say?
No, it's a long time Liverpool never beat them.
Well, all right. But we beat them first leg and we draw.
Most of the games have ended in drawn results. And what are six?
Against them, right?
And let me show you how many rate Arteta move yesterday.
Yeah.
Last year at Anfield, where them say we should have afraid of. We were down 2-0, my boss, and we kept.
Yes.
So if you're down 2-0, you open up. Liverpool give you 5 and 6, if you're coming at them. Man. And you know what happened? The game ended 2-2. It means we were all out attack and peg them back, and them rule out a goal. We think we should have scored and could have won the game 3-2. It means that we going hard at Liverpool. We can manage Liverpool.
Exactly.
You never need to be so conservative, my boss.
And this is how the thing said. Even if you go hard at the man and get a beat, no. Which you get anyway. You can recover, you know, so there's no need for you to go and go defend against the man. Defend what?
Ultra. I understand.
Hold on. When you tell me, say he hasn't won at Anfield in...
I think it's 13 years or something.
13 years.
Yeah.
What is so bramble about saying, listen, I'm going to be conservative at a venue, women will win for 13 years against the defending champion?
Yeah, but
what's wrong with that as a captain?
Because this is the first time he has been that conservative in the last couple of games, and it's the first loss.
Exactly.
So the other
years,
he went to attacking. He played Odegaard and played attacking midfield and he get that. Yes. So you go ultra defensive this time and you lose. Are you?
And even though Zaka is out and Odegaard slightly injured, I mean, he still have a strong team.
Boss, him get it wrong, man. Because they never do this before and you normally lose to them over the last 2 or 3 seasons. All of a sudden you got ultra defensive. You get back up.
Confidence over you know. Next time I run him and come back and whap you.
Maybe because you have people where I say Arteta out this season.
Oh, the pressure
is now.
That is a fair point, you know.
Where the man has said, listen, yes.
I didn't hear that.
The pressure is higher now this season for him to deliver trophies.
So
big trophies.
Saying, maybe it is now affecting most of the other guys any point where him thinking he can't take.
No. It's a good point that I will reason as to why he made that decision this time around.
But I'm saying, you can't be caught and deliver trophy in a bass, man.
No, I will just say a reason why he went away from what he normally do when he go on field. You know?
You can't be caught and deliver. If you go hard, if you lose, you lose.
But when he goes hard and lose, him team comes second, and then you hear Arteta out.
But you see what happened now, Orville, him go easy and lose. Anyway, that goal is still in, I tell you, that goal was...
Yeah, it's a brilliant free kick, man. Super free kick.
That was a kick and a half, me I tell you, man. And the goalie did well, you know.
Boss, when the ball inside of the post and going.
Yeah. But my thing though, last point, is it something about our team? Is it that we have more injury prone than another team?
No, man. Because of that remember the guy who scored the free kick. The guy who scored the free kick is not a right back, you know. It means that Liverpool had that injury right back missing.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to have a makeshift. So what? Only one key player was missing yesterday, and it's Saka, you know.
Yeah, but Zaka is out. Odegaard is slightly injured. And,
no, Odegaard is slightly injured. He opted not to start play Odegaard more minutes.
In an injury last game or something like that.
Boss, I'm saying, but he was back. No, he was back, my boss. If you can't play...
I remember I said the left back out. Came out about near the fifth minute.
Which left back out?
One of them guys, man, they play defense.
No, we have none of our main. Only one main key player was missing for us, and it's.
No, man, somebody come off in the 5th minute, man. Was it again? Hold on.
No, but he was available yesterday. That wasn't a problem.
Saliba, no.
But that wasn't a problem yesterday. The man that came on for Saliba looked even better than Saliba. You don't realize that? You watch the game?
No, but the record is saying that she is injured. That's why I came off.
No, but what I'm saying to you, my boss, for that game yesterday, Saliba missing wasn't a problem. The young
No, I know that matter, but I'm saying it will matter of injury. Why is it that...
going forward?
Is it a thing to look at? Is it that we are getting more injury than
No, but because Kanete came off with an injury yesterday late in the game for Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
So we have the squad is deep enough now, you know. We know you don't injury argument there.
The man have a squad, man.
Because we have Trust on the game yesterday, you know. And Trust over the last 2-3 years has been a main guy for us.
Me agree with you. Trust was a command instead of
Look, 15-year-old youth that can send him go on the field to take on big professional football. I think I leads this.
But you might Zidane. Me you talk about, me say, if you don't get the Premier League this year, me not talk about me that trophy. The Premier League.
No, but if you win the champion, but if you win the Champions League, where you go say?
Listen, man. Just like Glenmore and the champion cup and the Casa.
No, we have never won the Champions League, you know, remember?
Yeah.
So we are talking about.
If
he wins the Champions League, he's God, my boss. We have never won the Champions League in our history.
Well, all right. But if you don't win something this year, brethren, this is the last year. Because we now do it again.
All right.
He might come second.
I just said the Liverpool coach just start.
Emirates.
I have no time for transition.
I am willing to bet. Not who will win the league, but who will come second. Yeah, put up a little thing on the side.
Who going to lead what?
I am willing to bet not on who is going to win the league, but who is going to come second.
Listen, Orville, you're not easy, you know. You're going with business.
I could leave it there, my boy. I could leave it there.
All right, cool.
All right. Remember, we said we have one of the political parties who will do their sports discussion right as at 3 o'clock. How is Timmy Speed? Back on line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Bello.
Oh, good afternoon.
Bello.
Yeah, man.
Arsenal
boy, boy, let me tell you something, man. I got through. It's the first time I lose, and I don't feel anyway. Because of the goal that was scored against me. And because I like Arteta. I remember, I think if you guys remember, I was the man who, when Arteta came, said that he wasn't ready for Arsenal. But since he has been there, you know, Arteta's record is 8th, 5th, 2nd. Now, I don't know how I end up with a performer like that in any organization I have been, and I am ready to throw him out with the baby and the bathwater. I can't understand it. Let me tell you what happened. Psychologically, you know, Arteta went to that game yesterday having not defeated this side in a long time. The rivalry between Liverpool and Arsenal is one of the, maybe the second most fundamental one now in English Premier League football. And he went there. He was about 7 minutes away from a point, which would have kept us at the top of the league alongside Liverpool.
Yeah, but
agreed.
But Bella,
agreed.
We could have been 7 minutes away from a win with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah. No. But I am saying to you, what he did was he went ultra defensive because it's like him have about 3 midfielders who could have played centre. You know, he went with this defensive thing. But understand his strategy is, I don't want to lose this game, right? If I get a chance to knock it over them and counter-attack and score, then so be it, I get 3 points. I don't particularly have a problem with that. Because
no, you don't have a problem with spending. Hold on, Abel. You don't have a problem with spending the amount of money he has on attacking players, and then have nobody to create for these attacking players.
I'm going to explain that. And it all comes down to coaching and your mentality. And I think Orville mentioned a point a while ago about the kind of pressure he's under, which I think is unfair. But anyway, this is how fans are. We are emotional. As a matter of fact, I think Arsenal fans, especially those in Jamaica, start sounding like Manchester United fans now. A little delirious and temperamental and sometimes I think even silly. Let me say this to you. Why would Amarin, who I rate very highly, you know, also, bring in Sesko and don't play him yet? We have to go deeper into the football to understand why these actions are taken. I don't know why. All I know is he started a team that he believed, his philosophy is, I'm going in there and I'm going to try to counter and win the game, and he's only 8 minutes away. The best goal, free kick, that possibly I have seen in my life. Right?
Right.
No, you know what?
Right.
Look here.
Brilliant free kick.
Look, how perfect can you get that you hit the inside of the post and go in?
But Bella, you know what you're doing right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Looking at the brilliance of the goal and not assessing overall the approach from Arsenal as a team.
So say even if that free kick the score, I could have 2-1.
I could have 2-1, or I could have 1-1, I could have been an equalizer.
He countered. Let me answer your question. How much goal should we have been leading Liverpool if the execution?
No, we had nobody executing in midfield, though, Bella. When they got on the ball, they kept turning back the ball and giving it away. We had no midfield.
Come on. Madueke was brilliant.
Yeah,
Madueke was brilliant.
And he was isolated. He was isolated most of the time. Nobody to pull back the ball to Bella.
Gyökeres was getting no. I agree, wasn't getting any support.
Exactly, because nobody could put their foot on the ball and create from midfield.
All I'm saying is, if that force at Liverpool is...
Yeah, we'll give you a minute after the
Bella,
break.
we'll give you a minute and then we'll play the song and then we have a political party using the sports desk to push their sports message. We're coming back after the break.
Go straight to Western Sports for all your track and field needs, like spikes, high jump equipment, throwing implements, hurdles, not to mention your team tracksuits, running tights, vests, and shorts.
The time by Western Sports, the sports people, is
3 o'clock.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Liz?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, September 14th to October 5th, 2025. With the Teleton reveal on Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361-400-372, or Jamaica National 200-0026-7789, or write our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wiles Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. We give,
Bello,
we
you have
give
1 minute.
1 minute and then we'll bring on the...
No, then we'll play the song.
Yes.
And then we have our sponsored interview. Bello, you have a 1 minute. Use it wisely.
I'm going to just allow you, Bello.
Let me say this.
Yes.
Let me say this. If Arteta had thrown caution to the wind and had scored 2 goals and lost 4-2, the same people who talking would be talking, you know. You understand what I'm saying?
No, but
I am trying to understand why he did what he did.
No, Bello, if you play one attacking midfield, that is not throwing caution to the wind, you know, if you play one attacking midfield player, you know. That is the norm for most teams going to Anfield, you know.
I mean, he did pack it.
Because
and I am admitting that.
When you look at Rice is a brilliant ball winner, you know. And you look at Zubamende, another brilliant ball winner, you know.
Brilliant.
Find somebody now that can get on the ball and run by a 2 people. Even the youngster 1 year could run by 2 people. We saw him against Man City. We saw him in the Champions.
Here the next thing. I like to try to understand the coach, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Could Odegaard play 90 minutes? I don't know.
No, but you don't have to play Odegaard. We have a deep squad. That's why we have waxed the record about the squad.
Who would you use?
Ethan 1 year played against Liverpool and all the big teams last season and did well. He can create something. He scored this brilliant goal against Man City.
He could have.
This is what brilliant player does, you know. So it's freaky.
All right.
Brilliant.
What I would say about him, and I accept that it is early. And if it is best to lose now to Liverpool than at the end.
True.
And that is really what I say. I want to play the big teams early so that I understand them, especially away. Because I am telling you that I believe that when him hold back this Liverpool team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we get over our injuries because we've had a lot in the last 2 years. But I really believe that the call for Arteta's head at this point is
premature. All right.
It is insensitive, and it is Manchester United-like.
All right, Bello, thanks for the call, man.
Cool. Bless us.
All right, so we'll get the song out of the way. Big up to the Bello, and then we'll have our sponsored interview. Here we go. What the tune, Miss B? Second selection is one from Guidance, and it's called God Set Me Free. You have the number for the political interview. You'll get it. Here we go. Guidance. God Set Me Free.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. God said to me, giving up shouldn't be. Sometimes the going seems rough, but still don't give up. Keep your head up high. I see how hard the wicked them a try. Remember, God is standing by. He's standing by. I'll save you from the stormy night. Oh God, God set me free. God set me free. Because I take my troubles to thee. Take my troubles to thee. No more will I worry. No more will I worry. God set me free. God has spoke to me. When I take my troubles to thee, take my troubles to thee. No more will I worry. No more will I worry. God set me free. Oh Lord, my God, ruler of the universe. Without you around me, what life really worth? Now you're sending out your orders. I'm prepared to do thy works. Enemies get confused from the words from my mouth. Oh God, keep on. Watch over me. Watch over me. Keep on. Guide and protect me. Keep on watch over me. God set me free. God set me free. Because I take my troubles to thee. Take my troubles to thee. No more will I disagree. No more will I worry. God set me free. God, you spoke to me. When I take my troubles to
Alrighty then, so that's guidance saying, God set me free. And with that, we're ready for our sponsored broadcast. Ready, Miss B? From the Jamaica Labour Party, as it seeks to tell the Jamaican audience what their plans are for sports. And to do that interview is Marlon Morgan, spokesperson for the campaign. As well, senior spokesperson. I give Marlon him correct title. He joins us right now. Hi, Marlon Morgan, sir. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon, Orville. Good afternoon, Zidane. I thought you have mentioned, Orville, that I am by no means a stranger to the sports.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
None at all.
I was going to say
myself.
A regular listener to the program
yes,
as well.
Yes, indeed.
But my first question to you, Marlon, is that incidentally, I think one of our first two early calls.
Yeah, man, I heard Mount Salem. I was listening.
Oh, you heard it?
He's spot on. And it's not an observation that I would scoff at. Indeed, it's not an observation that I would disagree with, because the truth is that on the campaign trail, on the hustings, you will not often hear sports and sports-related issues featuring in the discourse, certainly from the platform, and it's perhaps remiss of us, I will readily concede that, but at the same time, Orville and Zidane, listeners generally, you have to appreciate that on the campaign platform in particular, you have but a few minutes as respective speakers, and the politics tends largely to center around such issues as infrastructure, cost of living. So by infrastructure, of course, I'm speaking about water and the state of roads and cost of living issues and so on. So I will concede that, there's that deficit, but which is why even before Mount Salem made the observation he made, we had a schedule and booked slot with KLAS to do what I am seeking to do in this brief 15 or 20-minute slot that we have, gentlemen.
All right, good. You chose the right place, Marlon. In fact, your party chose the right place. And
Indeed.
So let me ask you the first one then. What are the plans that, if you were to be returned to government, would you have?
One of the things I'd like to just apprise the listeners of is that we have been in office for the past 2 terms, and a considerable deal has been done across the board nationally. And so as I go on to spell out the plans that we have, Orville, it has to be taken and appreciated against the backdrop of the things that we have already achieved. And largely, one of the things the listeners should be apprised of is that where sports is concerned, just like any other aspect of national life, you really have to consider competing priorities. And so there is a segment of the society that will readily indicate that, they feel that sports has not been paid or given due regard. Again, I couldn't fault anyone for feeling that way, but the truth is, when you think about expenditure on sporting-related competition or teams, you have to appreciate that, listen, at the same time, we still need to shore up our hospitals and health centers. We have to attend to road infrastructure, water. So it's all a game of competing priorities, But to just come to the primary question and come, if I were to enumerate what our specific plans are, I'll just go down the line by saying to the KLS family this afternoon, first and foremost, we're seeking in a 3rd term of a JLP administration, to have a serious look at modernizing sports governance. Because as you can appreciate, sports is big business, gentlemen. I don't need to preach that to you guys. I don't need to preach that indeed to the listeners of the sports desk. Because when you hear a man like economist Orville and the kinds of ideas he has and the kinds of perspectives that come out on this program time and again, it is clear that sports is moving in a direction now where it is big money business, it is a serious endeavor, and it is life-changing, not just for the individual athletes and sporting professionals themselves, but by extension for the country as a whole. So in terms of governance, the idea is to make the governance more fit for purpose and agile and nimble to essentially match the supporting infrastructure that we have in sports here. And I'm speaking of such things as In Sports, Independence Park Limited, and of course the Sports Development Foundation. Because as those entities are re-looked at and are made more fit for purpose and effective, they will be more aligned with the needs and, of course, the dynamics of the contemporary sporting era. And if I were to just move away from that as well.
Hold on, my boss. We have a break, and I have a question for you on the other side. Don't move.
Sure.
We'll take the break. We're coming back.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Book and Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a Word in Time. You can't afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
Do you want the keys to discovering your God-given purpose? Would you like a strategy to fulfill your unique destiny on earth? How about a map to help you navigate the twists and turns on your journey of life? Do you, don't you, will you, won't you? If I coax you, would you want to? Don't you want to? Aren't you going to? Oh, come on, you said you would. Hey, this is Everton Thomas, your friend, your bishop, from the Emmanuel Apostolic Church International with headquarters at 12 Site Road in Kingston, Jamaica. And I'm inviting you to join me this and every Friday at 11 a.m. right here on this station for Insights, inspiring conversations for everyday life. That's Insights, Fridays at 11 a.m. God bless you now. Stay awesome.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back.
All right, so we're talking to Marlon Morgan. He's the senior spokesperson for the political campaign on sports for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Yeah.
Marlon, I just had somebody texting me before Zidane gets his one in that. Sure. Orville, don't allow Marlon to be so general and vague. Let him be more specific as to the things that his party intends to do. So address
we were
that.
Actually in the throes of that.
Right.
So I mean, I welcome that message from the listener because we know the challenge and the context within which we operate. There is a degree of cynicism on the part of some persons where the words of politicians are concerned, particularly during a period of campaigning. So I totally appreciate that sentiment. And just to be clear, as I said earlier, for us in this campaign, we are not only focusing attention on what it is that we are seeking to do in a third term, but remind your listeners as to some of the things we did in our certainly this past term, which would include, of course, the increased subvention to many of the sporting disciplines, the increased prize money and financial token or support to athletes in particular. Jamaica knows that it cannot compete, gentlemen, with the likes of the Qatars of this world or Bahrain or some of these other oil-endowed states, or Turkey, exactly, to take into sharp focus one of the more recent issues. But for us, it's a matter of seeking to retain our athletes more, which is why that is set out in our manifesto as well. And athlete retention.
What does that mean? Like I said, I know Zidane wants to get his one in, but I still want you to be a little more specific than Marlon. When you say retention of athletes, what do you mean? Support them more money in the athletes' hands that are preparing for like Olympics and World Champs and something.
Sure, because as you can appreciate, these athletes do receive a degree of financial support, but as they will lament, and I've heard a number of them on podcasts and elsewhere making this point, that really and truly outside of the support in competition, there's nothing much in terms of like a retainer. I wouldn't steal the minister's thunder in this regard, But at point 86 here in our manifesto, in terms of our top 100 highlights, we have set out here to expand athlete support and development. And the text I have in front of me here is to launch a junior athlete incubator program, introduce a national athlete retention strategy, and provide corporate sponsorships, training, and post-career planning for athletes, because that's important too. We all know, as fans and listeners of the Sports Desk, that unlike the rest of us, athletes have what you could consider a shelf life. So after doing track or knocking up leather in terms of football or playing cricket, when you get to 38, 40 thereabouts, you have to now start to think about your post-career era. So whether you're going to be doing as Mrs. Fraser Price does, or you seeing in terms of his various real estate endeavors, you have to orient more of your athletes to be more, forward-looking and forward-thinking in relation to what they're going to be doing post their active years in terms of their sporting endeavor.
All right, Mr. Morgan. So fans are crying out, media personalities are crying out, athletes are crying out. The facility, the major facility, the National Stadium.
And the one I got catch for now.
Yeah, they need upgrading. When will the work begin in terms of turning the National Stadium into a first-class facility, and where will the money come from to do so?
May I add catch now about it tomorrow?
So the resources come from the consolidated fund. Just to be clear, you would have seen, certainly as sports enthusiasts and persons who track this development closely, the developments at the National Stadium, where the design and, of course, the development initiative, Read the National Stadium, which is set for completion somewhere in 2029, is already in earnest. Because from time to time, whenever we have, in particular, the boys and girls athletics championships, we all lament the paucity of space at the National Stadium, especially covered space, because as it is now, just about 15% of the stadium is covered.
Yes.
A considerable degree of it is bleachers. That gets us into class-related dynamics, because even at Grand Gala, the ordinary folk don't seem to be able to get access to the grandstand tickets. And it does the country and the following in particular of sports a disservice. Yeah? So the redevelopment of the National Stadium is something that has long been talked about, and I'm delighted to say that based on the work and the actions of this Andrew Holness-led government, we are on course to have considerable overhaul of our National Stadium, such that it will be comparable to some of the finer facilities all around the world.
Give us a time frame, because Jamaicans want to hold
it. It's slated for completion in 2029.
2029.
So that would be before, basically, this the term ends. So to the extent that the elections are coming up on Wednesday, that 5-year term of office would essentially come to an end somewhere in 2030, just about September 2030. And based on my brief, the works at the National Stadium is set to
let me ask you this, Marlon.
In 2029.
Is the completion or renovation of the stadium dependent on who is in power?
Well,
or has that contract been already signed, or it is?
That is an excellent question, Orville. Yeah. That's an excellent question, because you see, tangible development and action in the country, it does not fall from the sky, and it cannot be taken for granted. Because the truth of the matter is that when you undertake a mega project such as the redevelopment of the National Stadium, you have to appreciate that there's a financial outlay involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? And the truth of the matter is that based on what we're seeing from my opponents at present, a degree of financial recklessness, we could well get to a stage where the country's affairs, the economic fortunes of the country, are so undermined and imperiled that the resources that this Andrew Holness-led administration has earmarked to get the stadium done does not end up being done by virtue of mismanagement. And so it is all the more reason. It is all the more reason why we're saying to my Jamaican brothers and sisters, all of our listeners, both at home and abroad, man like St. Diego, Shipping Port, Dwight Chateau, Pioneer, as I said before, Economist, Manning's Man, Rallington Town, G-Star, Baggio, St. Diego, your nemesis, Orville. I mean, what we're saying to all of these guys is that, listen, it is very important to entrust the governance of the country to safe pairs of hands. Because
I hear
We
about
cannot
I hear
assume.
about the stadium, Marlon, but the countryman would have killed me if I didn't ask about Catherine Hall. Or the
Catherine Hall. Oh, yes, and all
another
the massive
facility
out west.
outside, out in the country.
Yeah, so one of the manifesto commitments basically is the upgrade of sports facilities nationwide, and that will include, of course, Catherine Park, Catherine Hall rather, the Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium, and of course we are also giving an undertaking, gentlemen, to build a national sports museum. It is something that too has been talked about. We have had such considerable sporting talent and prowess over the years, even on the sports desk in recent weeks, Orville and Zidane. I've been listening to the discourse surrounding Lawrence Yagaro, and whether it is that we, vindicate the man and look past the development of the early 80s, the Kerry Packer series at this juncture. And the truth of the matter is that we have had all these Jamaicans who have blazed a trail and have paved the way for what many of their successors now are enjoying. And so it would be good to have an entity, a tangible place where we can go and see the great sporting legacy of Jamaica being showcased.
100%.
So a sports museum, it would be great.
Right.
All right.
And importantly, another point too is the creation of a sports medicine center. We know that Akshay Mansingh and others like him in terms of, professionals in the medical field have been making their contribution, but we want to build capacity in this area so that, when players come down with a hamstring or Achilles heel issue or a knee issue, as was the situation with Marlon Samuels, which plagued him for many years, we are more agile and cost-effective, Orville and Zidane, in treating with the physiotherapy and, rehabilitation of our athletes, because the human body is the human body, and we know that from time to time you will have, injury niggles and so on. And to the extent that we can build capacity in that regard, it's important.
Okay.
And I want to touch on another point.
Before you go to another point, Mr. Morgan, for a couple of years, Catherine Hall Stadium wasn't available for anything at all, and there was a struggle to get a place to play the final of the Da Costa Cup, because you had Central Jamaica teams keep making the final. And one of the things that people are saying is that, listen, we need a mini football. Football is the most popular sport. And the most I will get over is a tie in terms of sprinting, if I'm going to go that far. We need a mini stadium in Central Jamaica. Is the government considering to build one for the Jamaican people?
Yeah, good question.
Well, my brief doesn't specifically speak to the development of a new stadium to be situated in the middle of the island, whether it is in the Jacksonville area or whether it would be on the southern coast in terms of the Clarendon Park area or, in proximity to St. Elizabeth and so on. But what I can say is that is a need indeed, and it is not something that I personally would be averse to, because it would, as you say, better provide an outlet for the youth, them at, Clarendon College, the other CC, and of course Glenmuir, and even the youngsters from Stets and others who, do well in terms of the Flow Super Cup, and of course the Da Costa Cup generally, and would not necessarily want to have just out west as the option, or to have the games played at some other stadium that doesn't have the seating and the requisite amenities, basically. Because we know the challenge at Glenmuir in terms of their own. They have a field, of course, but the stands and whatnot, the supporting infrastructure is not quite there, and that has been a long talked about challenge.
All right, so could you then assist? So you since you're not in the manifesto right now to build a stadium, could you assist a school, because the surface is great at Glenmuir? Would you assist them in terms of trying to get stands in and around that area? Could that be?
Absolutely, and we have sterling and useful examples of that, gentlemen. Ashanaim over at Jamaica College, and we know that not every school has the kind of old boy endowment as KC, my own alma mater, Kingston College, the Calabars of this world, and, Jamaica College, which was one of the later schools to come on stream in terms of a synthetic track. But the truth is, we would implore schools as well to creatively, because this can be public-private initiatives or collaborative initiatives between central government and the respective schools through their alumni. Because what we have to appreciate, gentlemen, is that to the extent that we have better facilities generally for more of our youngsters, and you have youngsters at States and at Manchester High having access to synthetic tracks, we basically are doing ourselves a tremendous service because we will have a larger pool of the Elaine Thompson Hearers and the Shelley and Fraser Price. Because athletes, though they are born with, though they are or socialization gives us the passion, which is the point you often make, Orville.
Yeah.
The athletes don't necessarily just born with an endowment. It is developed based on exposure and actually practicing the craft.
Here's one that
if harnessed in that way.
If I don't ask you this time, go and run me off the radio, I might have a conduct at Thomas Marlin.
We wouldn't want that, gentlemen.
We wouldn't want that.
So go ahead.
The fact that Jamaica, we lost Jamaica Talawers from the CPL.
Yeah.
And people said, look bad that big old Jamaica can't find a CPL
True.
franchise. And the complaint was that the original owners didn't feel that they were getting. Hold on, Marlon. I'll give you a minute or two. Hold on.
Sure.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
All right, in Sports in a Minute at this time, Liverpool's move to sign Crystal Palace defender Mark Guehi on transfer deadline day has fallen through. A deal was agreed after the clubs reached a compromise on a fee, which would have been a minimum of £35 million. The 25-year-old was given permission to complete his formalities of his move, including a medical in London on Monday, before signing what would have been a long-term contract with the Premier League champions. But sources have now confirmed that the deal is off. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Redstrom, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carryburst Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart, best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Rating Gaming and Lotteries Act.
It hurts if you don't check first. Be excellent customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety of supply society. And the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts links to one-stop shop. And we deliver to, so if you can't come in, just link with on WhatsApp. Or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check first.
Remember to take your new voter ID card to the polling station on election day. You may still vote without your ID card, but the process will be faster if you have it with you. If you don't have your ID card, you must answer questions, be fingerprinted, and take an oath before you can vote. Bring your voter ID card and make it easier on yourself and others. That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports call-in show, The Sports Desk.
All right, we're wrapping up our talk with Marlon Morgan, the senior spokesperson for the Jamaica Labour Party as it concerns their plans for sports. remind you that this is a sponsored broadcast. I mean, I want to say a politics we are going out for the sports. It's the people and pay for the time. Marlon, Jamaica doesn't have a CPL franchise at the moment.
Yeah.
And people and the owners have come out publicly several times and said they weren't getting the kind of support from your government the way they would have liked. Your response to a third-term JLP where a CPL franchise is concerned.
Sure. So, Orville, Zidane, listeners, I'm pleased to indicate that discussions, talks with a view to secure Jamaica participation by way of a franchise participating in the Caribbean Premier League, where cricket is concerned, are far advanced. Those discussions are far advanced. In fact, there is a Jamaica Observer online article. I think it's dated August 5, 2025, so it's just a few weeks ago, to that effect. It indicates that talks are underway. The idea is that, yes, cricket is a costly venture. Participation in terms of GOJ support to facilitate a franchise is an expensive undertaking, but those discussions are far advanced. I think the model that the government is seeking to utilize, gentlemen, is what is called the public-private partnership model. I'm not going to venture in terms of stealing the Honorable Minister's thunder. I'll allow for her to make the definitive announcements and the granular details to be provided. But suffice it to say, in the not too distant future, Jamaica's participation, not necessarily using the iconic moniker Tallowers, will be restored. So Jamaica will have a franchise, just to be clear, in relation to the Caribbean Premier League, the cricket competition, and so the Jamaican fans will be able to
by next year, Marlon,
upon Sabina Park. Well, that is one of the intentions. That's the intention, to be able to field such an outfit in CPL 2027. But as I said before, the granular details will be announced not too long from now by Minister Olivia Babsik-Range. But just for what it's worth, the franchise may not necessarily bear the name Tallowers, but whatever it is, it will be an outfit donning the black, green and gold and giving immense pride to us as Jamaicans and cricket-loving fans like myself. And we can go to Sabina Park, watch cricket, whether under sunlight or under, light.
It no matter the name, Marlon.
So as long as it's a Jamaican team.
A rose by any other name would be just as
sweet. Just as sweet. But I'm a cricket fan myself, so I'm looking forward to restoration of the franchise.
One Marlon, and I want a 30-second response. My phones are flooded with people saying, let him be specific. Catrinal, Trelawney, people are even suggest Sligoville. Will the next JLP government concentrate on refurbishing those major sporting facilities? Give me a 15-second reply.
Well, in terms of the major sporting facilities, all the ones that exist at present, like Catherine Park,
Trelawney,
multipurpose, those are commitments set out in our manifesto here. I can direct your listeners, because I can appreciate that there are some who may be cynical. Yes, I can direct them to our manifesto. I'm directing them as well to our 100 highlights, and those are across JLP socials and, of course, our discreet website. They can check out those
Any
things
special
there.
plans for Sligoville? Somebody want to know that directly. Or you can't speak directly to that?
No, I can't speak directly to Sligoville, but the truth is, to the extent that we have a broad commitment, gentlemen, to upgrade sports facilities, and we know the perspective, there are some who believe that Sligoville has been a white elephant. I would sympathize with that because community initiatives and sports at the community level is important to the people of Jamaica and no doubt to the people of North Central St. Catherine, where Sligoville is situated. And that is why, gentlemen, there are these 500 scholarships per year that will be provided to high school leavers to take up places at the GC Foster College, because with stronger coaches at the grassroots level, you're in a better position to be producing world beaters and fit for purpose athletes down the road. And this government is committing to 500 GC Foster scholarships in a third term.
All right. Leave it there, Marlon Morgan, sir.
Yeah, man.
All
Thanks
the
for
best,
joining
gentlemen.
us.
It was good talking to you.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Cool.
Good.
So the following was a sponsored interview by the Jamaica Labour Party. That was Marlon Morgan, the spokesperson, the senior spokesperson on sports during the campaigns. All right, we go back online.
All right, interesting. A lot was said there.
Yeah, man, I will leave him say that.
Yeah. He's a real sportsman.
Me know.
Passionate
The man is a huge listener to sports.
Yeah.
The man can call out everybody.
Yeah, man. Passionate about the sportsman. So I'm confident that most of the things that was said will be done in a potential third term.
Well, you know, I'm not going to applaud the announcement.
Yeah.
Right. Either side. We go back online, though. Let's hear what the listeners have to say going on 4 o'clock. Hello.
Ami.
Yeah. So this is Garvey.
Zidane, why are you confident that they will be done?
Because of the history of the Andrew Jones-led government.
What history in sports? What history?
No, things that is normally promised, they normally come through.
They do?
Yes.
What evidence you have of that in sports?
Sports?
Look how long we get promised about the stadium being fixed. So what are you talking about?
No, man. They never give that definitive answer as to when the work would have been started.
Zidane, stop it, Zidane. Don't make me embarrassed.
No, hold on. No, help me. Did they give a date?
Yes, she did.
Listen,
she promised that work would begin in 2022.
Oh, I can't recall that.
The article was in the paper, Zidane.
Okay, and I don't trust your views on it. You have to send that.
You don't trust me?
No.
You don't trust me? You know what would be nice? If the person that we hired, that me and you pay, and Orville pays, and all the listener pays, and all the texters pay, to be in charge of our sports, comes on the radar and answer some questions when they are pertinent. Instead of after almost 10 years, hide in a closet. Does this man work in the Ministry of Sports?
He's a Jamaica Liverpool. Very closely with all the members.
No, he doesn't. He's a senator.
But he works.
Senator, Zidane.
No, I'm telling you that he
does. So he has no position in the Ministry of Sports, and he's speaking on sports, Zidane.
He's speaking based on what was given to him by. You realize that one of the questions.
I'm giving you specifics
hold on,
about
Garvey,
sports.
man. Listen, Garvey. You realize I asked him about a stadium being built in Central Jamaica, and him say him can't give any word on that. You realize that? He was giving words on what he was told to him by the Minister of Sports.
All right, so because I get it right, we have a guy who is not affiliated with the sports ministry. He's just a senator sent out by the sports minister to give information on sports. That you tell me.
Anything else, Garvey?
All right, you say everything is believable. All right.
I never said everything. I said most.
Let me talk some NFL. Yeah. I'm just say you want on the program in a campaign.
Oh, me at on the program in a campaign. Me not understand.
NFL time.
Yes.
Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
The long national nightmare is over, you know.
My nightmare is over.
The long national nightmare is over. The NFL off season is over.
Oh, okay.
So come this Thursday, the season begins, right? So quickly, I'm going to run through some predictions in the AFC East in about a minute and a half. Quickly, right? In the AFC East, right? I expect the Bills once again to win that division. However, I do not expect them to be as dominant as they were last year. Last year, I thought they were over-reliant on their run game, and their passing game was a bit shaky. I don't think their offense will be as prolific, but they should hang on and win that division. Good. There's another team there that's an interesting team, the Patriots. I think they have a chance for a wild card. It's possible. In the AFC South, I have the Texans recapturing that division again. However, I expect a surprising season from the Jacksonville Jaguars. They could compete for a playoff spot. And also, I'm interested to see how the rookie, Cam Ward, performs in his first season. His team is not a playoff contender, but he should be a must-watch for this season. In the AFC North, I have the Baltimore Ravens winning the division. Surprisingly, I have the Cincinnati Bengals possibly for a playoff spot along with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'm not so confident.
Hold the line, Bramble Garvey. Hold the line. We're on the break. We'll take the break. We're coming back.
It hurts if you don't check earth. Be excellent customer customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society. And the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to, so if you can't come in, just link with on WhatsApp. Or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check first.
Remember to take your new voter ID card to the polling station on election day. You may still vote without your ID card, but the process will be faster if you have it with you. If you don't have your ID card, you must answer questions, be fingerprinted, and take an oath before you can vote. Bring your voter ID card and make it easier on yourself and others. That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, Ria, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. Safer, faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, fit in the line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, Garvey, let me make a sudden announcement. Garvey, you there? Fast on the heels of Marlon Morgan speaking on behalf of the Jamaica Labour Party. We understand that there is another party. No, this is not the PNP. That may be to come. The Jamaica Progressive Party, headed by Dr. Al Miller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Al Miller has sponsored from now till 4 o'clock. They want their
yes. So
their pound of flesh on the sports.
So we give you a minute to wrap up, Garvey.
Right, while we get a sponsored interview with Dr. Al Miller.
Give me the minute there, Orville. Let me say something to that real quick. In the AFC West, right, I have the Chiefs winning and returning the Super Bowl. But I'm going to divert and say something to you for 45 seconds, Zidane. The other day you were saying how that it was easy to coach in the NFL, right? So don't interrupt me. Let me just say something for 30 seconds. You see, when every single play ends in an NFL game, Zidane.
Garvey.
Hold on, man. I have 30 seconds.
Hold on, Garvey, man. No, man.
Just give me the 30 seconds.
Listen, Garvey, you can't get the 30 seconds. Garvey, I was not being serious that day when I said the coaching easy. Man.
All right,
that was true.
So for the public that thought you were serious, let me say something to them. And when each individual play ends in the NFL, you have what you call a play clock. It lasts for 4
Garvey. I have a sponsored interview. They are insisting.
So
Garvey,
you make the man cut me off.
Nothing. Garvey, just behave yourself. We have to leave it here. Call us tomorrow, Garvey. You know it. All right, so the following interview is sponsored by the Jamaica Progressive Party. And the main man is Dr. Al Miller. Dr. Al?
Yes, sir. How are you? It's the Jamaica First Movement.
What the party name, Dr. Miller?
No, I say it's the Jamaica First Movement we are called.
Jamaica First Movement. So it's the JFM.
Yes. Right.
And it's a political party that will be contesting come Wednesday?
No.
Oh.
Certainly, no. Not anymore at all. We were established, if you may or may not recall, but we had made a call, spoke to the nation from the beginning of the year about establishing unity, a government of national unity to heal the wounds of the past and set fresh foundations, and was encouraging a coalition, unity, to select the best hearts and minds to run the country for 5 years.
All right, there's a lot to go through, Dr. Miller, so I'm going to read through some of the things that were just passed to me, and you address them as quickly as you can.
Sure.
So you've lost the Jamaica, give me the name again.
the Jamaica First movement.
Jamaica First
and we had established a relationship to have done the electoral machine with the JPP.
All right. So the campaign
But
is
we-
described as non-partisan and focused on national unity. How does this JFM plan to maintain the stance when we're so divided politically? Like I said, enough to go through. The quicker you can go through the answers, the better.
Right. The thing for us was, and is still the same, that should we were able with this SPV to be able to contribute in government in any way, whether by forcing a coalition or if it was overwhelming by a miracle. But either way, it would accomplish our goal. We are about national unity to select the best hearts and minds. And so, should we be able to do that, it would be uniting the nation around healing the divisions of the past for 1 5-year term. That's really all we were saying. Then we would return, the country would return to the normal flow, but by that time we would be in a new political environment and the country would on a better path of unity to achieve our goals.
You are encouraging voters to mark O, not an X, but O beside all candidates if they cannot in good conscience support anyone. So you're saying if you go to the polls on Wednesday and you don't really want to support anyone, just put an O. What's the point of that?
What's the point? Because we are encouraging that in a democracy, your vote is your voice. Mm-hmm. And you should go out and vote, because if your silence don't help, your silence make others make decisions for you and your future. Mm-hmm. So go out and vote. And we encourage, go out and vote for the party and the candidate that you prefer. And you must do that. And you don't have to not be ashamed about. That's your choice in a democracy.
So you're saying
increasingly, over the last few elections, less and less people going out because they're not happy with what they have, with the system as it exists. So they're just choosing to stay away. We are saying, no, don't stay away. Your vote is your voice. So the next thing you can do is go and make a statement that I'm not happy with none of what I see, so that it is registered in a way that says, look, we want something better, we want change. So you're making your voice heard. That's the issue. Don't take away your voice.
What about the man who's marking an O rather than an X beside bell or head? Is tantamount to just wasting your vote, Doc?
It could appear that way, but it's not a wasted ballot at all, because you are making a statement that is important to the governance of a democracy. You're making it clear. So you see, so this is why we are not saying go out and do that for everybody. No, that's only the uncommitted who feel they can't in good conscience support anything there. But you make your voice heard. Now, how will it help? It is going to help because there will now be hard supporting evidence that a significant majority of the citizens is unhappy with the system as is. You want change. Up till now, we only say that anecdotally, or because polls may say that, but it doesn't bring the clear voice of the people. With this, we will in a better position to can advocate for real change and to see it on the ballot in the future. Right. Because in a democracy, if you beg me to say yes to something, my freedom in democracy must also allow me to say no. But we make no provision for that in the existing system.
Yeah, Mr. Miller, since you have so many Jamaicans, because you want to reach Jamaicans generally, and so many of them are diehard PMP, diehard JLP, have you ever tried to reach out to any of the political major parties to get your word through, and then you get a chance to talk to more Jamaicans?
But
have you ever tried
exactly what we have said to them at the beginning of the year. Ask them to come together in the best interest of Jamaica.
Come together,
Jamaica first.
Doc. And Dr. Miller,
not party first, Jamaica first.
How? I want to know the practice.
How you would do that?
Yeah.
How will you get the JLP and PNP to come together for one common cause?
But let me say, that's the challenge. Because they have both said, we can't work together. That's the problem why we can't get the country anywhere.
Sir
they say they cannot do that.
Maybe because maybe because you're a man of the cloth.
Mm-hmm.
And by being a man of the cloth, you are naturally inscribed with more faith than most of us. That's central to your belief.
Yeah.
But not enough for me for your lifetime, Doc. You're taking on something that won't happen. These we too tribal. It's a noble gesture,
precisely.
Sir Al Miller.
Yes.
But there are those who will say.
Let me tell you why we sell. So this is why, though, my bro.
Yeah.
That having tried it now with, said let's give it our best try with a special purpose vehicle, with the JPP was willing to make their machinery available to the movement, but then we saw that their understanding of unity, we wasn't on the same page, so we were coming back to look like the same old thing. So we said we can't do that. So this is why we had to have the dissolution. And so we just got to keep pressing nonetheless for Jamaica first and the new Jamaica.
Your Jamaica First movement, Sir Al Miller, exactly, let's say, long term, in 10 years, what's your statement mission in 10 years' time?
The mission remains the same for us, to put Jamaica first towards that new Jamaica. So we're working for that new Jamaica and to find the best way.
How will it work politically?
From now on, it's not going on after an election gone. It's not so much political in that direct sense as it is our advocacy, our being the voice for the poor, for the disenfranchised, for against injustice, come to do what I have done individually in the past, but we will do through the movement in a more aggressive way, because we must see and get this new Jamaica built now and do whatever it is going to take, using whatever opportunities that become available. And we have to help to create it.
You said I put O's if you're not happy with either of the two parties.
Yes.
Those will be spoiled ballots. And on the day of the...
They will not be counted.
They will not be... When them announcing the...
Good point.
The count. They must say JLP 500 or 5,040. PNP 5,040. Rest of ballots spoiled. How will you know as JFM how many O's?
No, we don't want you to say JFM. We don't do that. But that will have made a statement. Because when the numbers, which is what we're saying to our citizens...
But how will you know how successful you are in the movement?
Because of the number of those who now say, who made the statement, rejected ballot.
Mr. Miller, remember you have genuine... Hold on, Mr. Miller, remember you have genuinely spoiled ballots, you know. So how are you going to make the distinction between the people who intentionally put the O or genuinely a ballot that was spoiled?
Let me explain that. There is an average bias that when you're doing research, we know every year there is always a percentage of small ballot of that.
Okay.
So if this thing makes a massive jump, you have made a clear statement that jump must come from somewhere.
I see what you mean.
So the ballot will not be a wasted ballot. You will have made a statement to the leaders of the nation. I am not happy with the status quo. I want change.
And you are right, fine. So let's say that there are far more O's than even bells and heads. You think it's going to make a difference to whoever is going to be governing?
Yes, well, it's how you different. It will not change the outcome of the election as it is. But any government who begin to really see that the people is saying that we don't have their approval to govern, it begins to humble them. And it begins advocacy for the people to see that they can hope for change in the future. We are going to press that this is put on the ballot in a way that give us our right as citizens to state our choice, whether yes or no. But it also will say to the governing authorities, any of the parties, that although we are governing, we're certainly not doing so with the blessing and the support of the majority of Jamaicans. It is kind of there in that 60% who don't vote. But now with advocacy, we're pushing for it to be reckoned with and help to say to them, come on, do better. Because the country says what you're doing on the divisions, they hate it. And if you love it, then you are showing for the future that you can. guide us or to govern. You are not Jamaica first, without doubt, and you have empirical evidence to support it.
Are there any long-term plans, Sir Miller, to form a political party from like-minded Jamaicans like yourself? Say 15 years down the road.
For me personally, because it will be interesting to note that only if I don't know going to be here for all of that time, but in principle, if the existing parties continue down that path, it is creating an opening for others to realize, get up and step up to the plate, but you can't be like them. You must be different. You must be Jamaica first. You cannot be the same level of corruption, the same level of partisan approach to governance. You must be governance that is going to consider the best interests of the nation in everything you do. So this is part of the fight to just help us to raise the bar for the future. It won't change the existing present.
Good luck.
But in the short term,
Sir Miller,
our people will begin to think and have hope again for the future.
I said to you that
if we act now.
I said to you, you're a man of the cloth.
Yes, you have a lot of faith.
And as a result, your faith is far greater than mine, a sinner.
Yeah.
But I want to raise your faith. And
you
what
want to raise
will
my
begin
faith?
to encourage your faith if you seek. But you know why the thing is the way it is?
Yeah.
Because the rest of us won't step up to the plate and say, look, man, what is don't suit us. And therefore, we're not going to allow the few to determine the fate of the many.
The thing is, though, Mr. Miller, it's the ones who follow the PNP and the JLP, they are far more passionate about their parties than the undecided.
That's the problem.
We have to leave it there,
That's
Sir
what
Miller.
we
We
have
talk
to
again.
face. And that's not good.
All right.
And yet, the largest block is between church and the millennials, the young people who have withdrawn.
We have to run.
To say to them, stand up now and be counted.
We have to run, Sir Al. People say that they must give you back the job to pray before the reggae boys again.
But if we did not do that, we gone clear, you know it. Because that principle.
They must give you back the prayer before the game.
Remember, you were there.
I am going to pray. I am going to.
It was working on the minds of the players.
We are going to vote
believe
to get
in
back the prayer
themselves.
before the reggae boy them for the coming games. After run, Sir Al, big up.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Thanks for
guys,
joining us.
thank you much. And we're just encouraging people, man. Come on, this is your country.
All
Make
right.
your voice heard.
All right, Mr. Dr.
Don't
Miller.
stay silent.
We'll leave it there.
Say something.
All right, good.
All right?
Big up.
Thank
All right.
you, man.
Yeah, man. So that was Dr. Miller there. JFM. Yeah. All right. And big up Mr. Morgan as well, who was on promoting the Jamaica Labour Party third term. Said some wonderful stuff, some encouraging stuff. And it would be great if we could hear from the other party responding, maybe even tomorrow, to some of the things are some of the plans that they have if they could form the next government. But Mr. Morgan had some wonderful stuff to say. And as a passionate sports person himself, I'm sure he will do his best to ensure that these things are done. The Jamaica Labour Party gets a third term. All right, that is it for the Sports Desk. Big up to all listeners, big up to all the callers. Big up to the technical operators. Join us tomorrow. We do it all over again. Until then, have yourselves a great evening.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m.